Water Valley Blue Devil football is being brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Yallowbush Hospital and Nursing Home, Turnage Drug Store, Valley Tool Incorporated, Farm Bureau Insurance, Trolley Eye Clinic, Luke's Body Shop, Black & Associates PA, Midtown Auto Parts, First Choice Insurance, Crow Martin Attorneys at Law, C.W. White Incorporated, Horan & Horan PLLC, Fisher Property Team of RE/MAX Legacy Realty, and Mechanics Bank. And now all the play-by-play action with Steve Lindsay and Chad Franks.
Good evening, Water Valley fans, and welcome to another edition of Thursday Night Football. Chad here in North Panola. It's supposed to rain tomorrow night, so the Devils and the Cougars have decided to play their ball game tonight instead of Friday night to avoid the rain. And like you were saying, Chad, a little earlier, I think it worked out good because we're looking at the field now, and there's a lot of kids down there for senior night. Yeah. And this is a good opportunity for their families to actually get out here on a dry field. Yeah. And it's kind of convenient, right. More convenient than, say, rain and wet, sloppy conditions.
Right.
But
well, and it's got to be sort of a catch-22, and I do applaud Coach Diffie and Coach Embry for making probably the tougher decision. I mean, they could have done it tomorrow night for sure. They've been a very small crowd. Your crowd probably in a game like this is going to play some part. But I'm looking at here and I'm seeing lots of family members and getting to spend a cool moment with their kids, and that's really ultimately what it's about. I mean, we want to win, but you and I both have kids. Bob, he's a dad as well, and so getting to spend a cool moment with your kid that might not get to happen tomorrow night, or at least not to the big of extent, because a lot of people may not have come in the gully washer.
Yeah, I think you're right. The Devils come into tonight's game 6-2 overall record and a 3-0 record in the division. North Panola comes into the game 6-2 also, but they sport a 1-2 record in the division. So both of their losses have come. Yeah. One last week against Independence, and then one against Senatobia 3 weeks ago or so. And you know what? I was been thinking about this game all week and all last week really. And when we heard that Independence had beat them, I thought, great. I mean, it's good news, but on the other side,
really
at the same time,
complicates.
They're mad, they're angry, and we put them out of the playoffs last year, so they are going to be very motivated to play this ball game.
Wonder how long their memory is. Yeah.
Now, one other little tidbit of information: we are here at their stadium for the third time in a row. This is the third ball game that we have played them here, and. So what MSHA did was every time you roll over a new reclassification year, you're right. So it just is the luck of the draw, and we actually were unlucky, and we have to play them here this year first, and then of course next year they'll be at our place,
right? Unless
there's some kind of other excuse.
Yeah.
But anyway, it should be. Looking at the numbers, Water Valley is scoring average about 27.8 points per game on offense and giving up 14.8 on defense. North Panola is very similar, 30 points on offense and giving up 12.6 on defense. And, the last time the numbers were this close, it didn't work out for us.
Right.
But you never really know what's going to happen with matchups and things of that nature. So, I mean, just look at their game last week against Independence.
Yeah, I mean, Russo and them shut North Panola down. We were following. Of course, by the time the people heard the broadcast on the television or saw the broadcast on the television, the games were already completely over and everything was said and done. But, we were following it on Max Preps, following it on Twitter, and actually surprised at a few things. And it seemed like Russo, they had North Panola's game plan pretty well down pat and made some good stops, interception, things like that. Had some good defensive play from their guys. And I think that's what we're going to have tonight.
Well, it's going to be a good game unless it gets out of control. Yeah. And here's my gut feeling. If it gets out of control, I would say that would be the wrong end. We'd be on the wrong end of that if it does get out of control. But hopefully the Devils can come out and play a penalty-free, error-free game. And if they do that, Chad, I swear I think we have a great chance of putting more points on the board.
Yeah, my anxiety, of course, is that, short week. But, as I get to thinking about it, well,
they were too.
The North Panola Cougars had a short week as well. And so, all things considered, it's the same game. Just, there's going to be some things that go differently because it's a Thursday, not a Friday game.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, Coach Embry needs one more ball game, one more W to hit 100. So
let's get it tonight.
Let's hope we get it tonight. Yep. We'll take a break, and when we get back, Bob will give us a rundown of the history between the two schools. You're watching Blue Devil football.
Complete Body Repair. They do headliner replacement, vinyl top replacement, air conditioner repair, lockout service, and most any other body repair your vehicle would need. Luke's Body Shop has 24-hour towing. Free estimates for any job. Ask about their coast-to-coast carports, buildings, and garages. When you're in need of body repair, take your vehicle to Luke's Body Shop, South Main Street in Water Valley. Open weekdays 8 till 5.
Turnage Drug Store, the guardian of your health for over 110 years, is Water Valley's own locally owned pharmacy. Benny, Bobby, and the staff can help you with your prescriptions and over-the-counter meds. Turnages not only has medications you need, but gift items for your family. Stop in and set a spell and have something refreshing from the old-fashioned snack bar. Over 110 years of serving you and your family. Turnage Drug Store on Main Street in the heart of downtown Water Valley. Valley Tool Incorporated of Water Valley, serving Yalobusha County for 2 decades, are proud supporters of Water Valley High School athletics. Valley Tool makers of fixtures, gauges, jigs, specialized tooling, precision grinding, production machining, and injected mold repair. Valley Tool with locations in the Industrial Park off of Highway 32 West and Railroad Street in Water Valley. Locally owned and operated by Casey Washington since 1997.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back at North Panola High School field, ready for the Blue Devils to take on the Cougars. It's time now for Bob to give us a rundown of the history between the two schools. Bob, what you got?
All right, this has been a fairly lengthy series between Water Valley and North Panola. Actually, it goes back to the days when the school was called Sardis High School. This is the 45th meeting between the schools. Overall series, Water Valley leads in a pretty big way, 29-14-1. First meeting, Sardis won. That was on September 19th of 1952, 14-7. And last year, of course, Water Valley won the last meeting, 43-28. That was for the North Half title last year. Coach Embry, 6-3 against the Cougars since he's been here at Water Valley. North Panola, as I said, formerly known as Sardis High, changed the name way back in 1961 from Sardis to North Panola. Both teams were members of that tough Chickasaw Conference throughout the 60s and also later in some other 3A divisions, regions. Games here in Sardis, Water Valley leads 14-7. And the longest win streak in this series, 11 games from 1990 to 2015. And North Panola has only a 3-game winning streak a couple of different times. The two teams have played each other most years since 1952, with except for a 10-year stretch from 1971 to 1981. That's when Water Valley was in the Tri-Lake Conference, and I'm not sure what conference that North Panola was in at the time. On this date in Blue Devil history, Water Valley's record is a good one, October 25th, 7-3-0.
Nice. Well, let's read the scenario right here, Chad, that we're in. If we were to win tonight and Senatobia were to win, it would give the Devils home field advantage in the first round of the Class 3A playoffs and at least a second-place finish in 2-3A. In other words, we could, if we win this game tonight, we'll have home field advantage even if we do lose to Senatobia next week at home. So let's see. The Devils will play a team from Region 1 3A in the first round. Boonville, Amory, Kossuth, Alcorn Central, and Belmont are the teams that make up 1 3A. So those are some of the potential guys that we would head up against if we were to win tonight.
Well, the way that the math works out, there's another scenario. We could, I hate to speak it, but if we don't win tonight, and when next week we could still actually be regional champs because we'd only have one loss, but it would be to a team that has multiple losses. So, here's the deal, though. If we lose tonight, lose next week, then it kind of, gets a little muddled, and it's potential that even have to go to points and different kinds of things like that, and we really don't. We're in a bit of control of our own destiny, and that's what we need to do tonight. We'll worry about next week. Let's worry about tonight.
Something tells me that tonight's game is going to be a little easier to accomplish than next week.
Yes, I think
so
you're right.
The Devils need to take advantage of whatever opportunity they can get their hands on, because it only gets harder from right now.
Yeah. Well, either way, we were talking about the North Panola Senatobia teams. If we lose tonight, Senatobia wins. Next week, it's still the championship game is going to be in Water Valley.
Yep.
Right.
If we win tonight and Senatobia loses tonight, it's still the same scenario. That the championship game's going to be played.
Right.
Because,
so we've got basically
because what
two
you
chances.
do, you'll end up with a tie. And of course, the tie goes to the winner of the matchup.
We've got that scenario plays out for the next 2 weeks. All we've got to do is win one of two games, and that'll help us out greatly.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
we lose both. We're kind of muddled. The water's muddied, and
More than
you're in the
likely, we're
playoffs,
talking
but
looking
you're
at
going
a
to play
third
somebody.
place finish or something.
You're going to play somebody that's pretty good.
Yeah.
And it looks like possibly of the two teams we have to travel would be either Amory or Boonville.
Both of those are pretty tough opponents.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah.
Well, they're about to finish up senior night, their senior night presentations, and it looks like they're getting ready to do the national anthem here in a few minutes. We'll take a break. When we get back, we'll be ready for kickoff. You're watching Blue Devil football.
There's a special quality of life we enjoy here in our area, a way of life you don't find just anywhere. And at Mechanics Bank, we're working together with you to keep a good thing growing. It's that hometown feel, that commitment to make sure you get not just words and empty promises, but genuine, helpful financial service from local people who share your values and have a heart for your community. Standing strong, standing the test of time. Mechanics Bank.
Fisher Properties is now better than ever. The #1 real estate team in Water Valley joins the #1 real estate brand in the world, RE/MAX Legacy Realty. Call Sherry Fisher or Tony Hill at 473-4503.
When did insurance companies start emailing handshakes? Why is a billboard the only place you see your agent's face? Who decided you can't have good rates and good coverage? If you're questioning your insurance options, get real answers from a real person with a Farm Bureau Insurance Get Real review. It's simple, quick, and tailored just for you. Get real auto, home, and life insurance. Get Farm Bureau Insurance.
See agents Chuck Upchurch, Don Gray, and Bradley Brown.
All right, Water Valley fans, we're back. The Blue Devils have won the toss, Chad, and deferred to the second half, so the Cougars will get the ball first. The teams are about to bust through their signs. I remember when the cheerleaders used to just do it out of all that rolling paper.
Yeah.
You tear that thing down and it'd be stuck on kids their whole way to the sideline.
Or somebody tripped over it.
Now they're smart. They just Velcro them together,
Well, like North Panola's Velcro's probably in the middle, but it's got big, long slots for them just to slide right through.
I think it's hilarious. It's such a show, It's turned everything's turned into such a show.
It's a little bit of gamesmanship, but a lot of showmanship.
Right. And I was having that conversation with a couple of the guys in class this past week. I was saying, look, really, there's just something to be said for, just being a mild-mannered thinker on the field. You don't have to let everyone know when you made a good play. If you make a good play, somebody will notice.
Well, if you make a good play, you're going to encourage the fans to yell. You don't have to yell for yourself.
Right.
But also these kids are, especially, there's a lot of testosterone on the field, and it's got to go somewhere too. And so, kudos for them that can control it, but kudos for them who like to show up and show out too.
Well, it'll be Dre McCray kicking off for the Blue Devils, and he will be kicking to the north.
Are you sure?
I think
it is.
So now the balloon just went up, and it's blowing to the
top
west. So this has got to be north.
It's north. Yeah, I'm just messing with you. Kicking north and North Panola.
Yeah. So Dre McCray will step back. And get ready. I hope the Devils are ready to play tonight. Some flag-free football. That would be nice. Here we go. He gets a foot into it. Low line drive. Down inside the 5 to the 4. Number 12 for North Panola brings it out. He gets around the corner. And then, he got a few more before Marion Morgan got him out of bounds about the
44 maybe.
Let's see, 44-yard line? Yeah. Wow. Thought he actually went out of bounds about the 42. But we're not on the sideline right there where it's all going down. So
there's lots of kids right there on the sideline.
We had a couple of chances to make that play.
We did. Well, and we had, of course, number 22, Cale McIntosh coming up too. I think Cale might have gotten him around the 50 had we not stopped him where we did.
Well, Marion Morgan will be DB on the far side. On the near side, you've got Tolbert guarding the slot guy and Rocket guarding the near side receiver. Panola puts guy in motion. They're going to keep it. Quarterback keeper, and good job getting off his block, but he missed it. Yeah. It was Ty Morgan.
I'm thinking that's going to be real close to first down, about 2nd and 1 maybe. He picked up almost, right at 9. And I believe that was QB keeper. That is number 1, Kadarius Pride. Is that right? No, number 7. I ask you to excuse. That was actually number 7, Carl Robinson.
Trips right this time. Robinson gets a snap, hands off this time around this side. Grant Burris, no, Tolbert. Tolbert got an arm in and tackled. That was number 6, Devontae Pratchett, but still earned the first down. So move the chains, and they're in Devil territory
already
down to the 41-yard line.
Bob and I were talking on the way over here. We got a very, very slow defensive start last week, and it didn't hurt us. A slow defensive start here could put us behind the 8 ball for a little while.
Jamaica Hervey's in at DB, and he told me that he was going to be playing some defensive end tonight.
I think I'd like to see that.
That's Robinson. He was going to hand it off, and then he read wrong. Yeah.
He held it a long, long time. I mean, right into the running back's chest for probably about a 2 count.
Yeah, he didn't get much, but
second and about 8.
About 8, yeah. So I was anxious to see all week kind of what we're looking at. Why did Independence have such luck against these guys? So we'll find out. Number 6 gets the ball going around, sprint left this time, and he got to eat up for a loss. That's a loss of 1.
That was number 78, Ja'Cory Woodard, just laying down on him. And there's not too many people that's going to go very far with Ja'Cory Woodard on your back.
Well, here's the thing about, they've got a couple of big kids out there on the offensive line. Number 73 over there on the far side. That's
big athletic
Rondarius Lamar. Yeah. But, it doesn't really matter how big you are. If your technique isn't very good,
right,
you're going to get
beat. You could be
beat.
Small and be a great blocker, too, on the other end. Yep.
So trips left this time, maybe in a 3rd and 9 pass situation. DeMichael Harvey has got back there. Now the Devils have closed up and got him for a sack back at the 45.
Yeah. So good pursuit there on the quarterback. Goodness gracious, that was number 23, DeMichael Harvey, coming in pretty hot. And then number 56, Marcus Cook finishing him off. And number 50,
Ty.
Yeah, number 50, Ty Morgan. That change to 49 to 50 still got me tonight.
All right. So the Devils
about 5 on that too.
Are going to get the ball punted. Rockets back deep to receive the punt. Snap is good. The kick is off. This is actually a decent punt. Fair catch called for and caught by Rocket at the 18-yard line. So the Devils will have the ball. 8:53 to go in the first quarter. Nice defensive stand by the Blue Devils.
Yeah, good finish there. The start was not as promising. The finish work, looked good. And
I always say, any defense can get off the field on the first possession of the offense in a game.
Right.
That's great because they have scripted and worked on those first 10 to 20 plays.
Yeah.
So, it's going to be harder. There's a flag on the field. It fell out of his pocket. Yeah, there he goes. That was the guy that Bob was saying moves like me. Yeah. Right. So Truss gets the ball. He's going to keep it himself around this side.
Nothing.
He got about a yard, 2 maybe. Yeah, about 2 yards.
Yeah, they're moving the stick about 2 yards. There was nobody out here but 3 Cougar defenders.
Well, Jacob Truss ran the ball so much on him in the second game.
Yeah.
In the first game we had trouble.
Well, and we had glimpses of that in the first game. You got that long run right before halftime.
Right.
We got hope, and then got the brakes beat off of us the second half in the region game.
Well, Bud caught a couple of passes on him, and Sed even got a good pass reception. Dre McCray's going to be the ball carrier. He got a couple more.
Yeah.
Maybe about 3 that time. So it's going to be close to about 3rd and 5.
Yeah. Kind of a long way to get there.
And I think it's going to be dangerous throwing the ball tonight unless we can isolate one-on-one on Darius and throw the ball either out. If he's outside, we need to throw it outside.
Yeah. Maybe a slant or two with Rocket right here coming across. We do have Grant out there in the trips as well.
Yeah. He did a little bit of that last week. And,
had a decent pass that, as a non-receiver.
So Jacob usually ran this ball, but now he's going to throw it down the field to Grant.
Just a little bit.
Grant Burris was right there. If he'd have had one more step, that would have been first down around the 50 somewhere.
Grant being a taller guy, that certainly was a great target. Just about a half a step too short.
Well, that's an easy pass. Jacob can look and see, is Grant inside his man or outside?
Yeah.
So he had a little time to throw that ball to the correct side.
And not a terrible pass. It just was just off just a hair.
Try.
Yeah.
So
not sure
the Devils will
what
punt.
Their defense is doing.
3 and out.
They are maybe coming on the right side.
Snap is good. That's almost blocked. Maybe it was partially blocked, but it hit the ground rolling hot, and it gets down inside the 35 to about the 34-yard line.
Yep.
Wow, now we've got flags back here. I think it's going to be roughing the kicker a little bit.
Drew
is running out on the field like something was going on, but now he's backing up. I think that's going to be
roughing or running. I don't know which one. Either way is going to be right at personal foul.
That's what it is. Dre McCray is limping a little bit. Drew saw it and was on the way out on the field, but so it's going to be a running into, and Water Valley probably just declined it. I mean, that punt was pretty good. Well, it looked like it was
that's going to
fourth and about 5.5.
Yeah. But that was a 15. That had to be a 15-yarder.
Yeah, that had to be a running in. That was roughing the kicker. So we got the ball and the ball at our 39-yard line. 1st and 10. All right. So
I felt like he signaled roughing the passer. That was a little bit of why I was
Jacob
so confused
Truss
as well.
Called his own number, and he got it over the 40 to about the 43.
4 yards. Yeah. Decent first down pickup. Right. Well, almost 5.
Look,
right at 4.
3-4-yard pickups is a first down all day, every day.
Yeah.
So, and you always think, let's go on second down or get on first down. We really need that 8-yard gain. So that opens the playbook. They have to be careful what formations they run.
Brings more option. You're right.
Truss has got Rocket in the backfield with him. Slot right. Kyle Houston's running a stop and go. He throws it way down the field, and Rocket had a guy over him, and I don't, it wasn't a whole lot of contact.
Just a little touch in there on going down about the
He was real close to him, though. Wow.
Just enough.
That's whenever you go like this. Oh, fall down.
Flop a little bit.
Do a little flop.
I don't know that flopping in football is necessarily the most appealing option there.
No, not as effective
as in
it's like soccer
or
basketball. Yeah. So 3rd and about 6. They're blitzing big time. Jacob's in trouble. He's going to just have to eat it.
Yeah.
Nice job by him.
Yeah, just to not do something that could have been more dangerous.
Just too many guys to pick up for the offense right there.
It's kind of hard to block 7 with 5.
Well, I don't know how many seconds were on the play clock, but it may have been one of those situations. If we had time, if Jacob would have noticed it, back out and looked over to the sideline and got a new call.
Right.
Maybe give the offense time to change the blocking scheme.
Right. Okay, just FYI, they are lining up on the outsides, which means they're trying to come again probably
They're going to come with this guy, number 8.
No,
High snap. Kobe gets it off pretty quick. It's an end over end, hits about the 43, and wow, what a roll. Man, he's gotten some good rolls on this. This one's inside the 30 to the 26, 27-yard line. Yeah.
So decent little flip there, and they're going to get the ball back, but we weren't really able to get too much going.
By your local personal injury
well, the North Panola offense is not what it used to be. It's not that fun and gun offense like we saw out of Winona.
Yeah.
But, Winona reminded me strongly of last year's North Panola team.
And that was what I was thinking, especially, in the third quarter when it got kind of long on us. That's what it felt like, too.
So Robinson keeps the ball up the middle, and Grant Burris has got a hold of him and then Grant held him up for
the ball.
3 or 4 Devils to come in and make the play. That's Parker Todd, number 51, Jamarius Jenkins, and looked like Marion Morgan actually even got in on that a little bit. So now they're going bunch formation. Unless they spread out, man, they've got one receiver. Everybody else is on the line or in the backfield.
They've got a
it's an offset eye.
Yeah.
Offset eye. And puts a guy in motion and keeps it himself. And he gets about 3.
It's going to be about third.
About 3 yards. So third and about 4, a long 4, short 5.
Switching up defenses just a bit.
We've only got right now. Okay,
we've got
Keldrick's in, so we're pretty much not. We're walking a safety up right now.
Yeah, well, and we had a 4-man front, and we switched. We took Marion out, and Dalton came in here on the end too. So we got a 5 front.
Same formation. Robinson gets a snap. He's going to hand off this time, and he is. Man, we had him. He got the first down, but we had him swallowed up. We just didn't go in and make the. And I'm going to tell you though, it was actually smart by Grant not to come in, because if that guy jukes him and gets around the corner,
he may be gone.
6 points.
Yeah.
So Grant had to stay home and make him turn up.
Sort of some good heads-up running by the running back there.
Keeper by the quarterback. Wow, nice play, Jacory right there.
Yeah, another stop, another early stop.
Jacory's just being a beast right now, getting them hands up in that offensive lineman's face, like his chest, and keeping his hands off of him so he can get off of him and make a play.
I like seeing our big boys get rolling. It's hard to stop a big boy when they get rolling. Not a sack because it was a full-on run, but a loss of 1.
Yeah. Loss of 1. Same formation, 1 receiver left. He's going to try to throw it. He just hums it down the middle of the field, and Rocket has had position. Wow, bad throw. He just threw it to the outside. If Rocket, he kind of looked like he slipped maybe when he went to turn shoulders.
Yep. Well, he had to make an adjustment that they actually run into each other a little bit too, as they both tried to adjust toward the ball. So certainly, on our side, a good non-call there. I think a different ref could have called even pass interference had he wanted to, just simply because they got into
last week they would have.
Yeah.
So trips left this time for the Cougars. They've got a 3rd and 11 situation from their own 39. And Robinson gets it. He's looking to throw it in the slot. Oh, that ball was almost picked off by Tolbert. And then again by Keldrick McIntosh. But
it bopped up in the air.
Man, great job by Tolbert right there to realize where the ball was going, and he jumped it. He jumped the route. But that time we were playing cover 2 right there. Did you notice that? Because he was back safety.
Yeah.
And then, when his guy came up and committed inside, that was a dangerous throw.
Yeah, that could have been ugly for them on that one. Good for us.
All right, so, they moved a little quick. The punt is up, a little short. That ball's going to hit the ground and roll back. Oh, he touched it at the 35.
Yeah.
35. Oh, man.
Yeah, they're going to put him on the 34.
Well, the Devils will get the ball at the 34. We'll take a break and be right back after this. You're watching Blue Devil football.
There's a special quality of life we enjoy here in our area, a way of life you don't find just anywhere. And at Mechanics Bank, we're working together with you to keep a good thing growing. It's that hometown feel, that commitment to make sure you get not just words and empty promises, but genuine, helpful financial service from local people who share your values and have a heart for your community. Standing strong, standing the test of time. Mechanics Bank.
The Grenada Law Firm of Horan & Horan specializes in criminal and civil law. Attorneys Kevin Horan, Jimmy Powell, and Brad Dagnott are ready and prepared to fight for your rights. They will explain today's complex legal procedures and provide individual attention. When you need experience and dedication, let them go to work for you. Contact them at 226-2185 or stop by 1500 Gateway in Grenada. A family practice since 1926.
At Yalobusha General Hospital, we're not stuck in the past. We strive for excellence in everything from our highly trained staff to our top-notch patient care, as well as our one-of-a-kind physical therapy department. And with our recently updated facilities, you'll not only get the best in patient care, but the latest technology for the most accurate diagnosis and treatments. We're not afraid of the future. We're making it happen at Yalobusha General Hospital.
A better quality of care awaits you here at Yalobusha General Hospital.
Turnage Drug Store, the guardian of your health for over 110 years, is Water Valley's own locally owned pharmacy. Benny, Bobby, and the staff can help you with your prescriptions and over-the-counter meds. Turnages not only has medications you need, but gift items for your family. Stop in and set a spell and have something refreshing from the old-fashioned snack bar. Over 110 years of serving you and your family. Turnage Drug Store on Main Street in the heart of downtown Water Valley.
We're back, folks, and the Cougars look like they jumped offside. Yep. So
1st and 5.
Water Valley have a 1st and 5. Man, now that really opens your playbook.
Yeah.
When it's 2nd and 1 is good, but 1st and 5 is better.
It's kind of like Mario Kart when you start getting those shells and stuff. You get a couple of the right ones, and you have a few more options.
All right, rocket in the slot. Yeah, single receiver left. That's Kyle Houston. Low snap. Jacob's going to look, keeping himself as a screen pass to Dewberry. Dewberry's got the first down, and up the sideline he goes. He's got a block. It's just a foot race down inside the 20, and he is
good pickup too, man.
Got him a pickup of about 50-something yards right there. That was a great play right there by the Blue Devils. It was just kind of a tight end screen, basically, if you will, or H screen.
Yeah. So to the 20, we got 30, 35, about 46-yard pickup, if my math is correct. Oh, actually about
56.
48.
Was it 48?
48-yard pickup because it was on the 34.
Wow. All right, snap back to Jacob. He keeps it himself. Man, great run down inside the 10 to about the 8-yard line.
Yeah, good downhill running.
8-yard line.
Yeah.
Wow. So 2nd and 1, Chad. That's what we're talking about. We want 2nd and 1s, but I would prefer them back here when we're starting to try.
Yeah.
We're in the red zone now, so we're pretty much – you just really need to get the first down.
Yeah.
But now I know Coach Embry likes this because you can maybe throw a quick, safe pass somewhere around the goal line.
Yeah.
Throw it up one-on-one coverage with Darius Tolbert over there on the far side. So nobody in the backfield with trust. He's either going to have to run it himself or throw it. He's got, Water Valley
False
jump.
start.
Wow. That's terrible, though, because 2nd and 1, now you're 2nd and 6. So basically a 4-yard pickup on first down.
Changing your calls for sure.
Well, the band
really picked it up. And I think that might have been enough, I mean, that's my son played in a band, and I know the band sometimes doesn't get much
Well, you're not supposed to play during
the other
team's offensive, and that's against the rules.
Yeah.
So Jacob gets the I mean, really, they ought to say something. The band's not supposed to play. Oh, Tolbert missed it.
Yeah, just enough outside.
I'm hot about this. I'm trying to get them to stop.
Got 12 seconds left to go on the play clock. We got to get rolling.
Minute 42 left in the first quarter. Score 0-0. Third down and about 6. Jacob Truss keeps it himself, going around the right side. He cuts it back inside. He's got about 5.
He's going to be real close.
Let's see. Well, did he get 5 or – man, that angle is bad. So it looks like it's going to be 4th and about 2 or 3.
Yeah, short 3 maybe. Well, it looks like we're going to try it. Or mess with them and make them think that we're going to try it.
Well, maybe we're just going to try to draw them off sides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing. I think we're going to call a timeout.
I don't know. 1:07. We still got 12 seconds on the play clock. Jacob might actually run up there and just run a play. Yeah, it looks like we're going to commit to running a play. Yep. It's going to be a pass, jump pass. Oh, Jacob threw it 4 yards out of the end zone. My goodness.
Yep.
Wow. 52 seconds left in the first quarter.
Felt like a wasted opportunity there.
Well, I mean, I'm still ticked that the band's playing right on first down. Their band's playing. They're not supposed to play during the offensive possession.
You can play when your team has the ball.
Yeah, they can if they want to.
Of course, then your coach is going to fuss if that's the case.
Well, that kind of ticks me off because those are the little things that really chap my hide about it because it's not sportsmanlike, you know.
Ooh, I got to hurry.
All right, so Panola's trying to throw it down deep. What a catch. What a catch. Marion
even had a hand on his jersey.
Right, I mean, he was doing everything he could, but, I mean, he dove and caught it in the air.
Yeah.
That was a great play. Well, there's going to be some big plays tonight, both sides.
Shoot, yeah. Well, we had one a moment ago that was 40, nearly 50 yards, whatever it was.
So handoff up the middle this time, and he swallowed up for about a 1-yard gain, like Burris and Morgan.
Yeah, I don't know what Jacory was doing there. He lined up sideways, and he just kind of meandered sideways across the line. I don't know. That was weird. Like, I don't know that didn't feel planned. That may have just been out of breath or out of position. 11
seconds left in the first quarter.
Maybe.
North Panola's got trips right.
Yeah, 5 seconds.
They may not get it off. 3, 2,
not going to.
1. No, they're not going to get this ball off. All right, into the first quarter, you score 0-0. We'll take a break. When we get back, we'll be ready for the second. You're watching Blue Devil football.
Main Street Coffeyville Insurance is now First Choice Insurance. We take pride in our customer service. Our goal is to build long-term relationships with our clients through our experienced agents and the ease of doing business. It is our belief that people should be treated equally with the respect and patience they deserve. Great customer service before, throughout, and after the process is our main concern. We strive to give you the best insurance experience. First Choice has insurance to meet your family's needs.
C.W. White Incorporated Petroleum Products in Water Valley supports Blue Devil football and academics, selling quality petroleum products at reasonable prices for over 60 years. C.W. White offers local express ethanol and non-ethanol gasolines. Open 24/7 on Wise Street in Water Valley. Also additional locations of local express and Sunoco fuels in Charleston, Batesville, Sardis, and Senatobia. Wishing the best for the Blue Devils this season.
Midtown Auto Parts, your CarQuest dealer in Water Valley, has the parts you need for light and heavy-duty vehicles. Custom-made hydraulic hoses for the farm and heavy-duty equipment. 3- and 4-wheeler parts and small engine parts, too. Midtown turns brakes and rotors. Check out their full line of K&N air filters. Midtown Auto Parts in the middle of downtown Water Valley is now open 6:30 a.m. till 6 p.m., 6 days a week. It's Midtown Auto Parts, the real parts store. Fisher Properties is now better than ever. The #1 real estate team in Water Valley joins the #1 real estate brand in the world, RE/MAX Legacy Realty. Call Sherry Fisher or Tony Hill at 473-4503.
All right, we're back. Start of the second quarter. No score. Blue Devils have been doing really good on defense tonight. It's 5 straight quarters without allowing a point. after the big play, they're still, North Panola still haven't crossed the 50 yet. It's a keeper by the quarterback this time, and man, look, he was had in the backfield by Jacory and a couple other guys, and then he just slipped through for about 5 more.
Jenkins and Woodard had him, and he just slipped right on by. Looking now at about a 3rd and 4 situation for the Cougars. Be nice to get us a good little stop here and try to
3rd down.
Try to do something offensively and try to hopefully capitalize on a couple of those good plays we had before things fell apart.
3rd down. Devils need to stop. They're going 1 receiver wide left. Rockets covering him. They're going to pitch to the tailback, and he's got all kinds of room over here. He busted loose, but he's going to be dragged down. Good job, Grant Burris, trying to rip the ball out.
Yeah, and number 23, Demicah Hervey on the stop. Grant coming in, trying to help, pull the ball loose. And that might be, something I've seen that and seen that all year, and we've just not really been able to make that work. It would be nice tonight. It would be a good game to make something like that happen. We need some. I think we're going to need some defensive momentum. Maybe even some defensive points or turnovers for sure.
1st and 10 from the 25. Robinson's going to keep it himself. He gets smothered. Man, you know what? That was a bad decision by him. Thank goodness, because there was nobody out on the end.
No one.
If he'd have kept on going outside, he could have gone a long way.
Yeah, that was number 29, Tolbert, on the stop. Good open field tackle on him.
So 2nd and about 9. And they're going back. It looks like they've only showed a couple of formations, a trips formation and then like this sideways I, and then single receiver.
And they got just a regular I.
They're looking to throw it down deep on Marion. Marion had a hand on it, but he just caught it over his shoulder. He just wasn't tall enough to get up high enough, I don't think. So, Brad Embry is ticked. I mean, he did shove a little bit over there, and I thought he shoved not at the point of contact, but back here around the right around the 5-yard line.
Right.
And Marion did a good job to catch back up to the pass. So they're going to go for 2 here. They don't kick the ball very much. Number 12 has it. Grant Burris had him for a second, but he gets in. So North Panola's got 8 points with 10-10 to play in the first half. We'll take a break and be back for kickoff right after this. You're watching Blue Devil football.
C.W. White Incorporated Petroleum Products in Water Valley supports Blue Devil football and academics, selling quality petroleum products at reasonable prices for over 60 years. C.W. White offers local express ethanol and non-ethanol gasolines. Open 24/7 on Wise Street in Water Valley. Also additional locations of local express and Sunoco fuels in Charleston, Batesville, Sardis, and Senatobia. Wishing the best for the Blue Devils this season. Joe Black and Associates Public Accountants, located at 306 Railroad Street in Water Valley, are proud supporters of Water Valley Blue Devil athletics and academics. Black and Associates wish the best for the Devils not only on the field, but in the classroom, offering individual, business, and estate tax planning and tax preparation, electronic filing, payroll, and general accounting services. Telephone 473-1441 or 234-8921.
All right, we're back. 10-10 to go in the first half. North Panola's taking an 8-0 lead. They've got the ball teed up watermelon style on the tee. That's Robinson. He gets a foot into it. It's down on the ground, rolling backwards. It gets down to the 10-yard line for Demicah. Demicah Hervey gets it back past the 20, so good job there. He got it out to about the 23-yard line. Yeah. Good turn, limiting the lemonades.
Need a little more sugar in it, though.
Yeah, it did.
Would have been sweeter.
The only guy that could do that was Sweetness.
That's right. He's a Mississippi fella, too.
Yeah, that's right. So the Devils have had their chance, man. We were down there inside the red zone and had a 2nd and 1, and then turned around and got a penalty and ended up not getting any points out of it. So slot right, handoff to Dre McCray, up the middle. No, that's good. Yeah, that is Dre.
That was Dre.
That is Dre. So he got a game of like a quick 4 right there. I mean, it didn't. We must be getting a really good push on the offensive line right there, because I mean, he was like, it looked like as soon as he hit the line, he fell. Yeah. And he got 4 yards.
Fell forward. That's good. Yeah.
So Rocket in the slot, Cahill Houston near side, and it's like Lafayette out wide on the far left. Rocket's in motion. Jacob pulls up to look for a new signal, new play. He moves Dre McCray to his left side. I don't know how much that helps, but he keeps it himself up the middle, and he got it up to about the 30, which is going to be about a gain of 3 more, 4, somewhere in there.
Yeah. So we're going to be about 3rd and 4 is what it looks like. 9 minutes left to go in the second quarter.
Third down, man. We got to have those third down conversions. And usually we have resorted to throwing the ball in these situations. But put Rocket in motion this time and try a little hard count, see if we can get a free one. Uh-oh, we got a timeout. Yeah. Timeout, Water Valley.
Yeah, the play clock was running down too, so maybe that was intentional.
8:33 to play. Yeah. We'll take a break with them. We'll be back right after this. You're watching Blue Devil football.
Main Street Coffeyville Insurance is now First Choice Insurance. We take pride in our customer service. Our goal is to build long-term relationships with our clients through our experienced agents and the ease of doing business. It is our belief that people should be treated equally with the respect and patience they deserve. Great customer service before, throughout, and after the process is our main concern. We strive to give you the best insurance experience. First Choice has insurance to meet your family's needs.
Tri-Lake Eye Clinic is proud to support the Water Valley Blue Devils. Dr. Edwards and his staff realize that teamwork is important not only in sports but in bringing you the best eye care possible. Dr. Edwards is teamed with the Zeiss VisuCam to bring the most advanced diagnostic imaging system to the area. The Zeiss OCT detects glaucoma, macular degeneration, and diabetic eye disease earlier than any previous instrument in eye care. Tri-Lake Eye Clinic, seeing in better so you can see out better.
All right, we're back. Big play right here. Big down for the Devils. Third and about 3.5.
We sure need to not get stopped here. We need to do something.
Devils have gone double H right now. See that? Double H. Jacob's going to keep it himself. He's going to try to bounce it outside. He's got a little room, and he's got the first down and more. Wow.
Good pickup for us.
Nice job.
Yeah.
It's just like a flood left.
Yeah, flood left, that's right. It felt like it wasn't going to quite work out.
We had 2 H's going out there and a couple of pulling guards. Yeah, it looked a little rough initially when he came up here. I think he was just waiting on the right block
We used to call that student body left.
Student body, yeah.
Everybody.
I want to see that. I want to see the annexation of Puerto Rico.
Yeah, that's a good play.
Slot right this time. Jacob's going to get it, keep himself up in the middle. He's got a little room. He's got about 8 on first down.
About a moment ago.
Whoa, what a horrible spot. He got over the 40.
Oh my gosh, yes.
He got over the 40.
He got at least to the 41.
I thought he had the 41-ish, give or take a half yard, but they marked it down. The nose of the ball's on the 40. That's crazy. Now, look, Dewberry is in the back of the crowd taking a knee tonight. Just a good habit to keep up with,
Yeah.
So second about 3 for the Devils. And Jacob's going to keep it himself. Yeah, it looked like he got it.
He got it.
He
the
did
guy
get
on the far side is calling it a first down.
Right.
This guy over here is calling it a first down. So we're going to move the sticks.
Move the chains, Devils. All right. They're moving the clock too, man. That first quarter went by pretty quick, and this one's already.
It's about 7:33.
We're almost 5 minutes into this one.
Yeah, this one's winding down quickly in the second.
Now Dewberry's got Jacob taking a knee also, or squatting down, I guess, not a knee. Devils line up trips right, single left. They put Rocket in motion to the near side. Jacobs going to student body right again this time. Oh, and Jacobs got some room, and he cuts back and gets it inside Cougar territory down to about the 43-yard line.
That's
nice
good
run.
Running. Yeah, good run in there.
Well, I mean, that's what we beat them on last year with a couple of passes.
That's how we got them in the north half last year, is just Jacobed them to death, if you will.
Well, I mean, they can't. You almost have to jump that play to get enough guys over there to make a tackle.
Well, and Jacob is reading his blocks right now a little bit better as well.
So we got a bunch trips right. Same play.
Yeah.
Puts him in motion. Hands it off to Rocket this time. Rocket slips through for a couple, maybe one.
Not quite as good of a pickup, but.
So DeMicah Hervey comes in. He's going to take Rocket out. No, he's going to take Dre McCray out. There we go. Now we got a bunch of speed in the backfield. Now, I'm telling you, this is a situation where, you throw a little screen pass to DeMicah Hervey or a little delay pass out in the little flat. Man, he's gone.
Yep. Opportunity.
So, slot left. Rockets in the slot. They're way out there, too, now. Jacobs got DeMicah Hervey with him. He's looking to throw it. He's going to throw it deep to Rocket. Rocket's getting up. Oh, and there's just so much contact down there.
Yeah.
Rocket probably should have pulled that one in.
He should have. I think you're right. Now that brings up 3rd and long.
3rd and 9.
Us. Yeah. Had a little momentum, and we've kind of faltered. 6 minutes exactly left to go in the second quarter.
I think the Statue of Liberty play would be great in that situation. Put DeMicah on the right side, and when Jacob goes back to throw, just grab that ball from him and take off, run around the left side. I think that would have worked.
Could have done something.
So big down right here, 3rd down, 3rd and 9. Rockets in motion. Jacob's going to keep it. He's going to try to throw it. I hear whistles already. We've got a timeout, Water Valley. We'll take the timeout with them. We'll be back after this. You're watching Blue Devil football.
There's a special quality of life we enjoy here in our area, a way of life you don't find just anywhere. And at Mechanics Bank, we're working together with you to keep a good thing growing. It's that hometown feel, that commitment to make sure you get not just words and empty promises, but genuine, helpful financial service from local people who share your values and have a heart for your community. Standing strong, standing the test of time. Mechanics Bank.
Oh no, are you okay, Mike?
Yeah, I had a pretty big fender bender here.
Don't worry, State Farm's got you covered.
That's great to hear. Robin, what's going on?
We're gonna get you a tow truck, Mike.
Thank you. Real fender bender going on. Fender bender. Fender bender. Fender bender. Fender bender. Everybody remain calm. No reason to panic.
Go with the one that's here to help life go right.
In Water Valley, see your good neighbor agent, Andy Epps, for your insurance and financial needs.
State Farm.
3rd and 9 for the Devils. They got it in Cougar territory, but they're not very far into it. So this is a big down right here. Jake's going to get it and pull it out of Dre McCray's hand. He slips it, slip pass to Grant Burris, who gets it almost to the first down.
It's going to be close.
It's going to be close, but I think that's go for it territory.
I think we go for it, yeah.
4th and about 2. 4th and about 2.
Where they've spotted it there, and 4th and 2.
Just run that student body right, student body left every time, man, I'm telling you. Until they stop it. They have not stopped that play yet for under 4 yards.
And we only need about 2.5.
Right. If that, I think we need about 2. Yeah, the first down is the 30.
About 38.
38.
33.
So Jacob's going to keep it himself. Whoa, he didn't get it.
Yep, he sure didn't.
Good penetration.
Yep.
Blocking just did not work out of the offensive line that time. So turnover on downs. And the Cougars will get the ball back. And that is 2 4th downs we have gone for it in 2 possessions. Actually, I thought the spot was about right there. I thought he broke the 35, but he didn't get that 38,
34, 35, whatever.
33.
Yeah, 33.
He needed the 33.
33, yeah. He was just a bit short.
He may have made the 34.
Right,
yeah.
but he didn't quite get it. You're right.
Half a yard, but he did. So it really didn't matter because I know he didn't. It didn't look like he made the first. So, man, bunch formation again. Like, they've got everybody in. They got 3 tight ends, basically. They got fumble risky. Water Valley may have picked it up, Chad. Let's see.
I think we got it.
Did we get it? Yeah.
Yep, I think we got it. That was a weird play too, though, man. But look, man,
I thought Ja'Cory had it, but he got up and didn't have it in his.
Right. Well, I was sitting here thinking, what is going on? Because the quarterback is over here talking to the tackle. He's talking to the guard. It almost felt like it was a setup type of play, like something kooky was about to happen.
Like it was some kind of sleight of hand,
a purposeful misdirection play.
Right.
Yeah.
Direct snap to the, and whenever he just snapped it and hit his leg or something when he walked by. Jacobs got it, nice fake. He's looking to throw it. He's got a man wide open out of the backfield. Great catch, but man, had that ball been thrown, Dre would be in the end zone.
He could have kept going, right.
If he had have thrown that ball, hit him on the run. But now, I'm not saying that was a bad throw. It just wasn't perfect because he had a lot of pressure on him right there, and he had to turn, find his guy, and get rid of it right now.
Right.
So props for getting it out there and getting a catch.
Well, and Jacob threw it a good bit farther than maybe, he could have anyway because he had rolled back over here to his right. So he could throw it back across the field just a little bit. But Dre was wide open. You're right.
First down and 10 for the Devils. Rocket in motion. Jacob's going to keep it himself around the left side. He's got a little room. That's about a 3 or 4 yard gain again. Give him 3.
Yeah, I think that's what they're going to wind up with. We're going to look at about 2nd and 7.
Well, North Panola has plenty of speed, so things like reverses and things like that, but a reverse pass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Something like that.
Reverse pass.
Yeah. Dre pitches.
Play on their speed,
the
Yeah. Have Rocket run a backside slant all the way around. He gives it to Rocket. There's the fake reverse. Look at that. I'm almost clairvoyant. We got 2 flags coming in. Holding on Tolbert.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Oh, my goodness. Wow, we just can't get out of our own way sometimes.
Yeah. It is only our second penalty. The first one was just an offsides that did wind up, mitigating what could have been a decent a moment ago.
I would rather those penalties be on defense, like hustle plays on defense, maybe a jump offsides or something.
Yeah.
On offense, man, we need to keep going downhill.
Yeah. Brad needs to offer these boys like a dinner or a hamburger.
If you have no penalties this game, I'll get you.
Yeah. But the whole
Sonic
offense,
card.
The offense, yeah. I mean, shoot, as a community member, I'd be willing to chip in on that. You go if the offense goes a whole game without a penalty, we'll feed you. Shoot, I'd even put my wife on the hook and say we'll bake a cake for free.
Trips left this time. 2nd and about 14. Jacobs going to keep it himself right off the right side. He's got a lot of room. Wow, he got it inside the 30. Or right at the 30.
Inside the 20.
Oh, the 20, sorry. Yeah.
I'm kind of trying to see it. It's 19. We got on down on the 19.
Wow.
So third and about 3. Yeah.
Devils on the move. 3:49 left to go in the first half. Clock's running.
Yeah.
Down 8-0. Devils need to keep this drive alive. Get it in the end zone.
We need something here, man. Before the half, we
got to have points. Got to have points going into half.
Have something to focus from.
Slot left. There's no safety. Rockets 1-on-1. Dre slipped down.
He did.
Man, wow.
I'm not real sure he didn't even put a knee down. They didn't call it, but
I think you're right. He may have had a knee down. He only picked up 1 on the play. 4th down
and 2.
And about 2. We're in that same situation again. Now we got to come up with a play that'll get us 2.5 yards minimum. What would be better is a play that gives 18 yards.
Right, even better, nicer, a little more celebratory. There goes the early balloon release.
Slot whistles are blowing. Timeout. North Panola.
Yeah, they weren't liking what they were seeing here.
So we'll keep it here. I want to remind everybody to catch the playbacks. I know we're playing on Thursday about every other week now, but catch the playbacks on Saturday morning, 11 o'clock, Sunday morning, 11 o'clock, Channel 97 Max South. And
well, it gives Bob a little bit more time tomorrow evening.
Right, he doesn't
he's
have
not
to
gonna
go
be up
cut a
till
film
2 a.m.
up
tonight. That's right.
4 in the morning.
Yeah.
So YouTube Mondays, Monday morning. Get on YouTube and type in Water Valley versus North Panola, and you can watch the game on YouTube. There, most people have the new smart TVs.
Yeah.
So now you're watching it on your 55-inch. Whenever you're ready to watch it,
instead of on your 4-inch screen on your phone.
If watching football on Sunday and Saturday is against your religion, hey, you can watch it on Monday if you want.
That's right.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Next year.
I can't stand the music. It's so loud, right in my ear. Wish they would play some country music. That would really shake things up. The whole crowd will leave.
Probably would. But it'd have to be old country.
4th down right here, big down. Ball is handed off. No, we got a throw to Tolbert. Oh, that's caught. 1st down.
Wow, that was
Grant.
That is Grant.
That's Dewberry. Chance
Man,
Dewberry.
I thought that was way underthrown.
I thought it was to Tolbert, and I thought it hit his leg.
Well, I was thinking we called timeout, and that's what happened. That's kind of messed up there. Or they called timeout, and that's what we came up with. But, yeah, that was Dewberry.
Dewberry coming through on 4th down.
Right spot, right time. Good for him.
2:39 to go in the half. Fresh set of downs for the Devs. So this time slot right, slot left. DeMichael's going to come back and join Truss in the backfield.
Yeah, number 3 for North Panola was having a fit too.
So Jacob gets it. He's keeping it himself right over Chance Dewberry's back, and he got a good pickup of about 8 yards, 7 yards probably.
Right. Say it with me. No penalties.
I think we need to be quieter about that because if they hear us, we might get one.
Yeah. Man.
2nd about 3.
2 minutes left to go in the half.
The lights are blaring me. I'm telling you what, in my old age,
it's
the
weird.
Lights are trying to give me a halo effect.
Well, I took a picture a moment ago, and it had a halo effect on my phone. I've got it on my eyes, man.
Jacob puts a man in motion. He's going to keep it left side. Man, we got a bunch of folks running that way. Jacob's, you almost got it. There we go. Touchdown, Jacob Truss.
So that's about an 8-yard touchdown run by Jacob. Good hustle on Jacob's part, too.
Wow. So Water Valley on the board, 6-8. And looks like we're going to try a 2-point conversion. No. We're just going to go ahead and kick one. John Surratt's on the field. And Ethan Hyde to hold. So the Devils have gotten on the board with 1:36. The only thing sweeter would be getting on the board with about a second left.
Yeah.
Or as time expires.
Have no time for them to
return a kick.
Return a kick. You're right. Absolutely.
So John's back and ready.
Yeah.
The snap is a good one. The ball's down and up and good. So the Devils get close to tying this thing up. They're only down by a point. It's 8-7. 1:36 to play. We'll take a break and be back for kickoff after this. You're watching Blue Devil Football.
The Grenada law firm of Horan & Horan specializes in criminal and civil law. Attorneys Kevin Horan, Jimmy Powell, and Brad Dagnott are ready and prepared to fight for your rights. They will explain today's complex legal procedures and provide individual attention. When you need experience and dedication, let them go to work for you. Contact them at 226-2185 or stop by 1500 Gateway in Grenada. A family practice since 1926.
Fisher Properties is now better than ever. The #1 real estate team in Water Valley joins the #1 real estate brand in the world, RE/MAX Legacy Realty. Call Sherry Fisher or Tony Hill at 473-4503.
All right, we are back. John Surratt is going to kick this thing off for the Blue Devils. Devils are down by a point. 1:36 to go in the first half. John's probably going to do a little pooch kick over here to number 2. No, he's lined up going the other way. He's going towards our bench, it looks like. No, but he kicks it deep, down to about the 10. And they are coming this way with it. Nice coverage right there, and he's down at the 21. He slipped. Yeah. But he slipped because he was about to get smoked by a couple of guys. Kiki Rucker and Parker Todd were coming in there hot.
I hear a train.
I did hear a train. Yeah, I can hear it chugga.
I'm just sitting here thinking, is that a legit train?
Oh,
but
yeah.
I guess it is. We're far enough over that they haven't taken the railroad up over here. Maybe Amtrak.
Well, you know, I was thinking that would be I wish they would just let us go get that metal. You know how many millions of dollars of metal just sitting out there?
Yeah.
Rocks, trusses, and so North Panola's got 1:30 to work with. High snap. He's going to try to throw it hard. Darius is helping on the coverage. No good. In and out of the hands. Good job by. That's number.
Is that number 3?
5.
No. Yeah.
Is that number 5?
I'm having trouble seeing that far.
Number
across.
8. No, number 9. That's
Chris Harris.
Chris Harris. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
the numbers
Tolbert
were actually
was
easy to see, but he just didn't turn where we could see his number.
Tolbert was going to help, but man, that was too late from where he was. They're so wide on the field.
Yeah, Bud could have. Bud. Goodness gracious, Darius could have put the fire out, but it was already lit if he had caught it.
So 2nd and 10, quarterback keeper. He's in through the middle, and he's got a few yards, but nothing major. Picked up about 5 on the play, 6 maybe. Call it 6.
Yeah, number 7, Carl Robinson.
Clocks are running, 109. All right. So slot right this time. This is kind of a new formation right here. Single left, slot right.
And they got a fullback because that's their the guy that lined up their fullback beside Robinson. Excuse me.
They got too many people off the line of scrimmage right now. High snap. Quarterback keeper. They're just running the ball now. He got it over the 30-yard line or right up there right at the 30-yard line. So it's going to bring up
4th and about 2.
A third and
3rd and about 2.
3rd and about 2. I don't know why. They got the wrong thing because that was second down.
Yeah,
no. Incomplete. The first one was incomplete, and then we stopped 2 runs. That is 4th down.
It is 4th down, yeah.
Coach Embry's going to call a timeout with 27 seconds and make them kick that ball. He listened to me in the Winona game. I'm telling you now, make them punt.
Make them punt. There's always
make them punt.
Yeah.
So we'll keep it here. Chad, these Thursday night games, they're not bad, but, man, I'm going to tell you, it's hard to get up the next morning because it's such a psychological shock the next day.
It's almost like going to school on Saturday.
Your body just says it's Saturday.
Yeah. We play football on Friday night for a reason.
And Bob says, especially if you get up at 5:20. You get up at 5:20, you're like, wait a minute. This is not Saturday.
Bob, you'd have to get up earlier if Miss Kay didn't fix your coffee every morning, too.
Wow. Well, the Devils will have 2 return guys, Rocket and Tolbert, and they need to move up just a hair because a long kick doesn't help you.
Right.
I
think you're right.
So here comes the punt, and it's a decent one. Rocket's going to field it about the 40-yard line, and he's brought down immediately. Yeah. So not much.
Good
the clock
there.
is clock ran down to
about
20.
6 seconds came off.
So that's about right. You know, they asked, you know, we did this little show on Tuesday nights or something like that, Tuesday and Thursday nights down in Jacksonville. It was called Football 101. It was only women were allowed to take part in it. And so me and a couple other guys put on a show, and we had quiz time, and we say, you know, what is the longest play in football on average? And it's the punt. Punt team is the longest play in football in the NFL.
Why would kickoff not be that? Because of where you spot the ball?
The clock doesn't start till they catch it. So
right.
The punt starts on the snap and finishes at the tackle.
Yeah.
So Truss gets the ball, and he's going to throw it out to Tolbert, just a stop route out there, and he's trying to get outside, but he didn't. Wow, he got the first down, though, and the clock's going to stop 13, while they move the chains. Water Valley has 1 timeout left. 13.6 seconds to go.
We don't. We're out.
We're going to clock it.
We're out of time.
Jacob's going to clock the ball. There you go. He just throws it in the ground, stops the clock at 8.7 seconds. And I like this, man. I'm telling you, even if it doesn't work out, I like putting that pressure on because all it takes is one mental error.
That's right.
One slip, mental error.
One slip, one out of place.
You go trips right, and they only have 2 guys. Guess what happens?
Somebody's open.
Somebody's got to be open, and that guy runs a 1 route, and could be a touchdown.
Yeah.
Play clock is not started.
Yeah.
They're trying to get it now. It started. We just had about 20 extra seconds there. So Rocket in motion. Kyle Houston's over here by himself. Now Just going to throw a quick pass out to
Get out of
Tolbert.
bounds. Get
He's
out
trying
of
to get out of
bounds.
bounds. Get out of bounds. Get out of bounds, man. He finally got out of bounds, but no, they let the clock.
Yeah.
How did they not? Oh,
well,
wow.
that took several seconds to develop, so
that
probably was
should've-
about 1.5 seconds left. What should have been?
I'd be ticked. Nevertheless, the score 8-7 in favor of North Panola. We'll take a break. When we get back, it'll be time for the Dunn's Country Store scoring summary. You're watching Blue Devil football.
At Yalobusha General Hospital, we're not stuck in the past. We strive for excellence in everything from our highly trained staff to our top-notch patient care, as well as our one-of-a-kind physical therapy department. And with our recently updated facilities, you'll not only get the best in patient care, but the latest technology for the most accurate diagnosis and treatments. We're not afraid of the future. We're making it happen at Yalobusha General Hospital.
A better quality of care awaits you here at Yalobusha General Hospital.
If you're looking for a gift that is personalized, one of a kind, far from the ordinary, and reasonably priced, the Other Room has just what you're looking for. Custom orders for any occasion are Kay's specialty.
The Blue Devil scoring summary is sponsored by Dunn's Country Store on Highway 32 West in the Silverina community. Features hickory smoked barbecue, hand-painted never frozen hamburgers, farm-raised catfish, and their cooked order ribeyes served each Friday and Saturday nights.
All right, we're back at halftime. The Devils are they're in the game, Chad.
Yeah.
It's a 8-7 game. Tell us how it happened. It's time for the Dunn's Country Store scoring summary.
Well, there was no scoring in the first quarter at all. Pretty evenly matched. You know, we had some big plays. They had some big plays. We had some good stops. They had some good stops. But the scoring didn't take place at all until the second quarter. So with about 10 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in the second quarter, for North Panola, number 3, Stephen Edwards, with about 25-yard touchdown reception from number 7, Carl Robinson. Number 12, taking it in. Number 12, Walls taking it in for the 2-point conversion for North Panola, bringing your score to North Panola Cougars 8, Water Valley Blue Devils 0. With 1 minute and 36 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Number 16, Jacob Truss, getting his number called quite a bit tonight and given a heavy dose of Jacob Truss tonight. Jacob taking it in from the 8 yards out. John Surrett's PAT, of course, for so many times has been good, and it was good at that moment. Bringing your score to North Panola 8, Water Valley 7, and that is where we stand at halftime. But good news is Water Valley is holding their own, and we get the ball to begin the second half.
Yeah, and I thought we just had a couple opportunities that we blew right there in the first quarter. Should have either scored a touchdown or a field goal, but that penalty, man, it seems like
started making us reel a little bit. That just, 2 plays in a row, just boom, boom, and then we were done.
Right, and I think that's just been the story of our season so far.
Yeah.
We have not allowed I think we got a pretty decent offense, but we have not given ourselves a fighting chance some nights.
It's like we want to play disadvantaged. It's a whole lot easier to win when you don't do stuff like that to yourself.
Well,
maybe, I've been impressed with how we've played. I've been impressed with the way North Panola's played, honestly. But for you and I want us to, hopefully see, those fine-tuned adjustments for the second half that it's going to help.
That's it. The Devils just got to take care of the ball and eliminate a couple of big plays in the second half and then make a couple of big plays, and I think we'll be all right. All right. Excuse me. We'll take a break. When we get back, we'll be ready for the second half kickoff. You're watching Blue Devil football.
At Yalobusha General Hospital, we're not stuck in the past. We strive for excellence in everything from our highly trained staff to our top-notch patient care, as well as our one-of-a-kind physical therapy department. And with our recently updated facilities, you'll not only get the best in patient care, but the latest technology for the most accurate diagnosis and treatments. We're not afraid of the future. We're making it happen at Yalobusha General Hospital.
A better quality of care awaits you here at Yalobusha General Hospital.
Valley Tool Incorporated of Water Valley, serving Yalobusha County for 2 decades, are proud supporters of Water Valley High School athletics. Valley Tool makers of fixtures, gauges, jigs, specialized tooling, precision grinding, production machining, and injected mold repair. Valley Tool with locations in the Industrial Park off of Highway 32 West and Railroad Street in Water Valley. Locally owned and operated by Casey Washington since 1997.
All right, Water Valley fans, we are back. Tight game. North Panola and Water Valley dog fighting it out right now. The kickoff to Water Valley is taken by DeMicah Hervey about the 15-yard line. He's got a little room, Chad. He makes a couple of moves, gets it out over the 35.
36 maybe is where we're going to put him.
Not bad right there. I can live with a 35-yard line start.
Yeah. So 16 and 17 yards start.
Oh, they gave him 36. Watch out. You know, as much as we were just talking about it, much grief as we give the officials, this crew so far has done a great job. Well, we got to tell them when they do a great job, just like
right, absolutely, and that's what we were actually telling the guy that was sort of working with the officials here, and told them that we like to give them grief, but certainly they've done a good job tonight and called a good game.
So Rockets in motion. Truss keeps it around the left side. Man, he's got some room.
Yeah, pushing
at least 4.
Yeah, he pushed a couple of people forward and got another yard or 2 because he probably would have gone out a little earlier than that. Pick up of 5.
Yeah,
so
second
and 5. Yeah,
that's pretty good right there.
Yeah, it's a good start for sure.
Well, the Devils really, Chad, need to have a clean possession right here. Take it down, methodically just shove it down their throat and put it in the end zone.
Yeah. Well, because the crowd on either side really is not into the game at the moment.
Thursday night.
That's right.
Hand off to DeMicah Hervey around this
work
side.
Ooh,
wow, DeMicah dove. He almost got the first down. They're going to say he was about 2 yards
he's
short.
End up being too short.
Wow, I thought he made the 45. Yeah. They're saying third and about 1.5 or 2.
A little super DeMicah.
Dewberry comes out. Cahill comes in. Tolbert comes in. Rocket is going to be the receiver on the far side. I knew better than to say he was going out.
He's just on the other side of the field.
Being watched. So on this side of the field, you got Cahill, Houston, and DeMicah Hervey. Hervey is in motion. Jacob keeps it up the middle by himself, and he's got the first down. Wow.
Got
nice little play.
Nice pickup there.
It's all important first down. That 5-6 yards on first down just makes it so possible to get a first down.
It does. It makes it easier. And I think it's emotional, or not emotional, goodness gracious. It's a mental thing too. You know, you feel a little bit of the pressure off. You feel a little bit. You actually feel the momentum when you do that. Versus, dang it, we're second and 8.
Going backwards.
Yeah.
So 1st and 10 for the Devils. DeMicah's coming out this way. Fake pitch and a throw down the middle of the field. Uh-oh, this is in trouble. Nice play, Cahill.
Good cut, yeah. Good offensive, defensive play by Cahill Houston there to tip it back out of his hand, because that was certainly an interception.
Well, defender had inside coverage on him, inside position, and the ball was thrown inside and kind of short a little bit.
He had the play.
And Cahill just got that hand in, punched it out right at the last second. That was a great job by him.
Yeah. 2nd
and 10. Y'all might hear some munching going on. These peanut M&Ms are like crack to me.
That stuff, huh? Are they as good as the peanut butter M&Ms there?
Yeah, I haven't had those. Truss is going to keep this one.
Those are pretty good.
Oh, nice little move. But wow, great tackle.
Yeah.
Well,
he did.
Wrong read.
Yeah.
Wrong read. He was supposed to either throw it to Grant or keep it.
Yeah.
And he kept it, and Grant was wide open.
He was. Grant could have gotten maybe even the first down. Because it felt like Jacob was fixing to get a few, and the guy just put it, I think it was number 14 there, if I'm not mistaken, number 14, Eric Williams, just wrapped him up, and Jacob went nowhere. Like, come here.
I think to set that, if he had just, give him a little pump, like he was going to run it, and then just pop up and throw it again right at the last second. They got 12 men on the field. They got way too many guys on the field.
Call a timeout.
Timeout, North Panola.
They looked like they were on their heels just a bit, too, trying to scramble to get personnel in and out.
So we'll take the break with them. We'll be back right after this. You're watching Blue Devil Football.
Main Street Coffeyville Insurance is now First Choice Insurance. We take pride in our customer service. Our goal is to build long-term relationships with our clients through our experienced agents and the ease of doing business. It is our belief that people should be treated equally with the respect and patience they deserve. Great customer service before, throughout, and after the process is our main concern. We strive to give you the best insurance experience. First Choice has insurance to meet your family's needs. Valley Tool Incorporated of Water Valley, serving Yalobusha County for 2 decades, are proud supporters of Water Valley High School athletics. Valley Tool makers of fixtures, gauges, jigs, specialized tooling, precision grinding, production machining, and injected mold repair. Valley Tool with locations in the Industrial Park off of Highway 32 West and Railroad Street in Water Valley. Locally owned and operated by Casey Washington since 1997.
3rd down and 10 for the Devils. Man, we were rolling good and they just hit a brick wall. Hopefully we can come up with a 10-yard gain or more right here. It's going to be a throw across the middle. Oh, wow. There was a lot of contact right there, but both ways.
Both going for the ball and, you know. Yep.
That's Kai Hervey's done gotten somebody's drill.
Yeah. Good leadership, though, by North Panola, number 14, coming in trying to rescue his fella and say, look, don't do that.
His fella was
that.
about to get in trouble.
Yeah, I think both of them are about to get in trouble, actually. I love to see that, though. I love to see players taking care of players.
He noticed it. He tore off over
there.
He
did. I thought something was going on, and it was, and good on him.
Slow, high snap, but nobody was rushing that time. This ball's going to hit the ground and go. Now get it 29. Inside the 30 to the 29. Yep. So North Panola will take their first possession of the second half at the 29-yard line. Sorry. They're still talking to number 52 over here.
Yeah.
Kai Hervey must have bulldogged him into the ground.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't stop blocking until the whistle blow. So, he got in this guy's psyche. Mom and grandma was still trying to talk to her.
You better calm down.
1st and 10 for the Cougars. They put a man in motion. Robinson's going to hand off this time around the right side, but it does not go very far. Maybe about one. Yeah. Maybe. Oh, let's see. What
are we talking about?
We got a flag back there. False start offense.
How do we have false start and then let the whole play go? Like false start after the play?
They did. They did weird. This. Well,
that's false start. But after we tackled the guy. I didn't hear. Did you hear a whistle?
I didn't hear a whistle.
Doesn't mean
They've
anything.
been some like tentative whistles. And if I had any objection, I would say there were tentative whistles, like quiet.
Kind of
I think it's a foul.
It almost feels like, too, though, I've heard a couple of noises that sound like whistles that I don't think is intentional, but it's just, my hearing is picked up on some things.
Because if you heard it, then I heard it, because I thought I was hearing things. Yeah. It's got to be intentional. Somebody's blowing something.
I don't know if somebody's got their whistle in their mouth and they breathing hard. How can you wave off a false start?
Okay. There was no gain on the play, so.
But what I'm seeing is a false start should have been a dead ball.
You're right.
Right?
Right.
That's weird. That's weird.
I'd rather take it 2nd and 10, though.
Yeah, maybe I missed something, too, for sure.
2nd and 10, they're looking to throw the ball. But he's in trouble, and he's going to be sacked in the backfield. Wow, by 3 Devils.
Yeah, that's number 50, Ty Morgan.
Jacory, of course.
Number 78, Jacory Woodard, of course. And then number 51, Jamarius Jenkins, whose name we've already called a couple of times tonight, getting some new personnel in.
He's coming into his own.
He is, yeah. Jamarius is just a freshman, and certainly a name that we hopefully will call for several more years and more often.
Yeah, he's starting to get his
starting to fill his oats,
his juice flowing. He's about to show out here.
So what is he? Don't know when his birthday is, but he's probably about 15.
They handed off to the shortest guy on the field, and
oh my gosh,
he didn't get the first down,
but he was just about gone.
Yeah. Well,
oh my gosh.
Tolbert came over there and it's 4th down.
Yeah, but he's completely unaccounted for is what it felt like.
That guy's like 5'3", 5'2".
Yeah. A little bitty dude. What number is he? I missed his number.
Oh, well, he's going to have to get out at 6.
Yeah, number.
Yeah, so North Panola's going for it here on 4th down. Are they? Or are they just doing like we do and try to get the false start? I mean, the offside penalty.
I think they're fixing to do
They're
it.
looking. I think they're going to call a timeout here in a second, which is not smart. Just take the penalty
and
punt it.
Yeah. Save your timeout.
Yeah, they're just going to – they're waiting.
Well, because they've already used the timeout.
Yep, they're going to call a timeout, which is crazy. Wasting a timeout with 7:31 to go in the 3rd. Wait a minute. Let's see what's going on. Because their punt team ran on the field immediately. So it's got to be a timeout, right?
What are we doing?
Yeah.
They're going to do,
I don't think he called timeout. I think it's a delay of game.
That's
yeah.
what they're doing. That was what
I was right.
Yep. Yeah, they just took I couldn't imagine. Why would you go ahead and take your second timeout? All right, come on, guys. Come on, Water Valley.
Our guys need to get on the field.
Man, what are we doing?
They snapped the ball. We weren't even ready.
They could have.
Oh, what a terrible kick. Terrible kick out of bounds right down here.
49.
Didn't even make midfield.
Yeah.
Well, Grant Burris was putting pressure on him from the far side over there. And I don't know if he just took his eye off the ball or what, but he shanked it.
Felt like
and
he panicked for a moment.
The ball probably hit for a 3-yard.
It was not long at all.
And then it rolled another 10.
Yeah.
Good field position for the Devils.
Well, it wound up maybe being about 18 or 19 yards total, somewhere in that neighborhood. Number 3
Oh, man, look, wide open.
Yes.
Dre McCray was
my
uncovered,
gosh.
which he's not going to.
No.
But
number 3 is over there just panicking.
If you want to leave a guy uncovered, it's Dre.
Right.
Truss around. Oh, there we go. He got it inside the 45 down to about the 41, 42.
42.
That's about a 7-yard pickup.
Yep.
Wow. It just did not look that far. This is when I see when he gets the ball and he takes off running, it didn't look like he ran 5 yards.
You're right. At times it feels like we've run like 8 yards and it's 5. And there's times it feels like we ran 5. It's like, well, you got 8 yards on that.
Wow.
Parents, don't let us teach your kids math.
I have a whole section in construction called that.
What, don't teach math?
Construction math. That's different than math.
That's close. Is it called close enough?
Just eyeball it. Uh-oh, we got whistles.
What are we doing?
Boy, if that's on us, this is bad. Dead ball.
Offside.
Encroachment. Wow.
Whoa.
First down, Blue Devils.
Well.
Man, I tell you what, Chad, there was a guy who did the PA announcing for the Tennessee Titans. And that year we played them in Tennessee, every time they get a first down, Titans. I got tired of hearing that.
Is it kind of like first down?
It was all the time. Truss is trying to find a lane. There's just nothing. They defended that well.
Yeah.
We lost about a yard. Yeah, but this guy, it seemed like they would just they weren't getting like 20 yards a game. They were getting like 9 yards a gain, and then they get 2, and then they get 8, and they get 3, and they kept
just
moving,
enough to keep moving the chains.
First down, Titans. And I was like, would this guy shut up? I'm tired of hearing that.
Yeah. I've been to the Grizzlies games, a few Grizzlies games, and their announcer kind of does a little bit of that.
All right, Blue Devils need a pickup. Second about 11. Throws it over the middle to Tolbert behind him a little bit.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. I'm going to tell you what. That guy is guarding him a little tight.
A little tight, yeah.
He was reaching in. If that was basketball, definitely would have been a reach-in foul.
Yep. Maybe even get a shooting one in eventually.
Or over the back call, maybe.
No, Grizzlies guy, if it's something that Grizzlies do, it'd be like, 3 points, Grizzlies! And he'd be like, Jacob Truss, 2 points. If it's for the other team or something. It's kind of funny.
How do you say that? Obligatory
Obligatory
announcement.
Right. Yep.
So Rockets running around the left side. He almost got – he did.
Yeah,
Number 99 just got enough shoelace.
Just enough.
To trip him up.
Somebody is over there on the sidelines throwing the ball back and forth. And
I keep thinking it's a flag.
I thought it was a 30-yard flag at one time. Like somebody is
doing that earlier.
Humming the flag.
That's John kicking into the net.
Yeah. Well, you know, we are eating the clock up, but just not really getting much accomplished other than taking time off. We got to hurry, too. We're going to punt with about 8 seconds on the play clock.
Well,
down to 5.
Take your time. 5 yards ain't going to kill us
5
here.
5 might actually help us here.
That's a good snap. Nice kick. That's a great kick for this right here. Ooh.
Yeah. On the 15, right on the 15 feels like.
DeMicah actually touched him. Yeah.
Oh,
well, how come the late flag though? You know, that's all I don't like the late flag. You know, DeMicah did touch him before he caught the ball. But throw it quick though. That's the only thing. I mean, it's a good call, but I don't like the late flag.
The late flag sometimes though feels like he thought about it to reason in his mind. Is that what happened too? And so I don't know if you call it instant replay in your mind. Maybe that's trying to give these guys the benefit of the doubt because they've done a good job tonight.
Maybe he just couldn't get out of his pocket.
Yeah.
Maybe it was stuck down in there.
But he might have been the guy that fell out earlier, and maybe he's making sure it's way up down in there.
It's only a 5-yard penalty, I think. Is it? Let's see.
He's not even sure what the hand sign is, really.
5 yard. 5 yard. 6 though.
Yeah.
That's what I don't like.
Wait a minute.
That's 6 yards because wasn't the ball on about the 14?
It was on the. No, it was on about the 15.
Okay, this is just short.
He
of the
caught
20,
it.
So.
His heels were on the 15.
That's right.
Actually, it may actually be short if I'm being real honest.
All right, Devils need a big stop. 4-0. We got more whistles. That's got to be on them. That's got to be motion on the offensive line because defense didn't move.
Yeah.
Unless we were lined up off sides, it can't
Which is
be
possible. Nope.
No.
Back them up. Back them up. Well, we'll get the 5 back.
First and 15.
Yeah.
So that's actually good for us because that's their original line of scrimmage, and now they got to make 15 yards instead of 10.
That's right.
That actually worked out. God told. God told.
See, what happened was, man, the fullback, the little number 6 we were talking about a moment ago, I looked at, he's 5'6".
That's with a helmet on.
I think that's actually calling him tall.
Oh, DeMicah is going to pick that. Well, yes, he did. He got it. He just ripped it from the receiver, and he's around the left side. That's a flag, another flag, but the Devils will have it. Now look at this. Oh, he drove him out of bounds. I was hoping he would tackle him. We'd get 15.
Some doggone hitting in the back or holding right there, I think is what it's.
So the receiver and DeMicah Hervey caught the ball at the same time. They both had possession, and DeMicah said, "Give me."
DeMicah took it away. Yep.
Give me my candy.
Yeah. Yep. Trick or treat. Yeah, but I think, it's going to be close back to about where he caught it when everything was said and done.
40-yard line, 30.
Yeah,
well, the penalty was down there around the 25,
25,
so we might get around the 35, 30.
About 6 to 8 yards.
They're saying it's at the 27, 26-yard line, the penalty, so they're going to start
10 yards,
marching
36. We're going to pick up actually about 6 or 7 from where he caught it and took it away from him.
So that's the 27 right there. We'll probably have it on about the 37. So, yeah, he caught it on about the 46.
Yep, you're right. So maybe close to even 10. You're right. These plays are just so bang sometimes it's hard to say where was his feet when he caught it. Because they're running downfield. His momentum,
they're moving quick.
Momentum caught him and he ran down.
Wait a minute. Okay.
That was blocking the back is what they called it.
They were trying to point this way, and I was like, wait, what is going on?
What are you talking about?
He pointed the wrong direction for first down is what happened. Truss keeps it himself around the left side. There's a flag coming in late.
What are we talking about?
Another flag comes in.
There's one way
over
here.
Is that a face mask, I hope?
Maybe.
If it wasn't, it was a horrible hole.
Yep.
Yeah, face mask.
Foul.
First down. Blue Devils. Yeah, the Ole Miss first down guy has got it too. First down. Ole Miss. So, everybody's trying to catch up with, come up with a catchy first down
right,
thing.
right.
But
we need to talk to Nat.
it's like a
and
first
get him
down
to do something.
jingle.
That's right.
Yeah. Missilus, Nat needs one up in the press box. He's got to get one. Maybe first down. Blue Devils. Sound like Batman or
Put
something.
a little grit in his voice or something.
Or just every time we get a first down, just play, I'm Batman. Truss takes it. He's going to look to throw, and then he throws it up deep to Tolbert. Tolbert's got room. Pushed off, caught it, and he dropped it.
He dropped it.
Wow.
Sure did.
He pushed off, but he didn't extend the hand.
Yeah.
He didn't push off any more than their guy did.
Right.
So
Yep.
he should have hauled that one in, though, Chad. Wow, the missed opportunity right there.
That was an opportunity for sure. You're right.
Jacob held that ball about as long as you want to in high school.
Yeah.
3 seconds, maybe?
He had a guy on hit coming down and bearing down on him, too.
He threw a pretty one. Tolbert should have had that.
He should have. You're right. You're right.
He knows it. He's upset about it. You see how they're pressing our guys, our outside guys?
We're not
Truss
doing
is going
that.
to keep it. Truss is going to keep it, and he's around the outside. That looked like another face mask. He looked like he put his hand around it. Maybe he
around
didn't.
the shoulders.
That's going to bring up fourth down in about
9, 8.
Third down and 8. Third down and 9.
Yeah, 3rd and 9. He didn't pick up anything, really.
Houston comes back in. That'll move Rocket to the slot.
Grant's going to go out.
Tolbert's going to go switch sides. We hadn't heard from Dewberry in a while. Maybe it's time for Dewberry to slide in there with about a 25-yard gain.
Or about
to the end zone.
To the end zone.
Ball's inside the 20 at the 19. He's going to throw it outside to Tolbert again. Tolbert's got position, and he just didn't jump. Wow, he shouldn't have jumped. He had that ball. He's got it. See, that's what I was talking about with Bud last year.
Yeah.
There comes a point where you've got to say, give me that ball. We're going to kick a field goal here, 30-something yards. This is going to work out to be about a 36-yard field goal attempt. Oh, yeah.
36 on the money.
So John knows from here, you're going to line up, aim right half of the uprights right here, and just boot it. It should go through. He likes to draw the ball a little bit, so aim right half.
Draw. Which way is draw?
Right, you aim right. And he made that one. That one's good. Water Valley takes the lead, 10 to 8, with 2:55 to play in the third quarter.
36.
We'll take a break. We'll be back for the kickoff right after this. You're watching Blue Devil football.
Turnage Drugstore, the guardian of your health for over 110 years, is Water Valley's own locally owned pharmacy. Benny, Bobby, and the staff can help you with your prescriptions and over-the-counter meds. Turnages not only has medications you need, but gift items for your family. Stop in and set a spell and have something refreshing from the old-fashioned snack bar. Over 110 years of serving you and your family. Turnage Drugstore on Main Street in the heart of downtown Water Valley.
Oh no, are you okay, Mike?
Yeah, got a pretty big fender bender here.
Don't worry, State Farm's got you covered.
That's great to hear. Robin, what's going on?
We're gonna get you a tow truck, Mike.
Thank you. Real fender bender going on. Fender bender. Fender bender. Fender bender. Fender bender. Everybody remain calm. No reason to panic.
Go with the one that's here to help life go right.
In Water Valley, see your good neighbor agent, Andy Epps, for your insurance and financial needs.
State Farm.
C.W. White Incorporated Petroleum Products in Water Valley supports Blue Devil football and academics, selling quality petroleum products at reasonable prices for over 60 years. C.W. White offers local express ethanol and non-ethanol gasolines. Open 24/7 on Wise Street in Water Valley. Also additional locations of local express and Sunoco fuels in Charleston, Batesville, Sardis, and Senatobia. Wishing the best for the Blue Devils this season.
Turnage Drugstore, the guardian of your health for over 110 years, is Water Valley's own locally owned pharmacy. Benny, Bobby, and the staff can help you with your prescriptions and over-the-counter meds. Turnages not only has medications you need, but gift items for your family. Stop in and set a spell and have something refreshing from the old-fashioned snack bar. Over 110 years of serving you and your family. Turnage Drugstore on Main Street in the heart of downtown Water Valley.
All right, we're back. John Surratt's going to kick it off after he made his third field goal of the year, I think.
Yep, I believe you're right.
So he's 3 for 4 on the season. Dre McCray is still a little dinged up with the ankle, so they're. We got an offside call. Wow.
Yep.
John booted it down to the 10, though. He's getting some strength. We're going to back him up 5.
His leg is a little warmer than it would have been because he just kicked a pretty nice 36-yard field goal, putting us in the lead. Good on him.
Good for him, man.
I like confidence builders too, and hitting a 36-yard field goal to take the lead.
The 30s are the
game
most nerve-wracking, though.
Is it a mental thing? You think you should make it?
You have to make it.
Yeah.
That's what they call the money zone.
Yeah.
That's how you keep getting paid, is make your 30s to 45. 30 to 45 is money zone.
You have to be automatic kind of.
You've got to be 90% from 30 to 45. And if not, you probably don't have a job. Now, from 45 out, you can be about 80%. You'll be all right, maybe even 75. Because you're probably going to be 100 inside 30.
Yeah.
So Surratt to try it again. Pooch kick this time, and it's going to hit the ground right in the middle of the field. Picked up by the big boy who's never run the ball. And it takes about 12 Blue Devils to get him down.
Gosh.
But he didn't go nowhere.
He sure did not, man.
I can't believe they let that ball hit the ground, though.
We're going to call his name, too. Andreas Wooten.
Oh, Wooten.
Goodness gracious, number 52.
Wasn't there a Wooten that played over at Lafayette? Some point.
Woodall, I know. Some Woodalls. Maybe Wooten. You may be right. You're right.
So the Devils with 2:45, 2:46 to play in the third need to come up big right here. Pitch out to the tailback, and he gets stuffed. Maybe a yard gain.
Up about a yard, maybe not quite a yard.
I'm going to tell you what, this is just not the same offense we saw last year. But I'm going to tell you this. We have covered better than we covered last year.
Yeah.
Even on their big, long passes with Marion out there, I thought Marion has done not a bad job. It's just been a perfect throw and catch. I
agree. I agree with you 100%. Our defense has looked better than what it did this time last year, too.
Your buddy's back there at tailback.
Yep.
So Robinson gets the ball. He's going to keep it and try to throw it across the middle. Nice catch. Did it pop out? That's a catch. He hit the ground.
He caught the ball.
I caught a catch.
Yep, he caught the ball.
They're going to.
It's a catch.
I'm going to say it's a catch. And now they don't even know where it is.
Gateway Tires.
It was on about the 48. Nope, they're shortchanging that kid.
Well, I see Coach Embry's argument. He's got to complete the catch. He's got to.
He took it to the ground, spilled it when he got up.
He rolled and then let go.
Yeah.
So first down.
Yeah.
He's going to keep it himself. Whistles blow. He got a penalty. False start. Back him up.
Yeah. They got a little bit of that bug that we've had. Do something good.
Well, from what I hear, this is exactly what killed them against Independence. They played a sloppy penalty-filled game.
Yeah.
So we kind of need that to keep going a little bit.
Yeah.
Devils need to just hang on for another quarter and a minute and a half, and so 13 and a half minutes to go in the game, really. They're going to go trips right, 1st and 15. We're still playing way off their receivers.
Yeah, certainly not playing the offense that
this is just a read
flag.
So he's going to pick up about 8 on that play.
I think we're going to have a whole – nope.
He's waving it off.
Yeah, I think it fell out of his pocket. I knew it didn't feel intentional. It felt kind of – maybe that's the same guy who –
that's a great spot. Look at that spot. They got him all the way up to the 45 at Water Valley.
A little more favorable there.
I thought he was down around the 46, 47, actually. So 2nd and 5, 10-yard gain on first down. Smell that charcoal grill.
Ooh, I do too.
Hand off to the little guy who did not get an inch.
He didn't get that time.
He got back to the line of scrimmage, so it'll be 3rd and 5.
We do not need Ja'Cory falling on that dude.
It might actually hurt Ja'Cory. It'd be like falling on a little rock or something.
Yeah. I don't even know how to compare this young man. I mean, he's certainly all heart. 5'6", 200 is what they have him in the brochure.
Man, he's loaded, isn't he?
Yeah, that means
200?
he probably is a
stack.
That means he's probably about 5'5" and weighs about 185. You know, if Coach Diffie,
200 with pads on.
I think if Coach Diffie does what most high school coaches do, you got to embellish that a little bit. So 185, 200 sounds good to me, and I don't know if that's what they're doing.
Well, that's the end of the third quarter. Water Valley has the lead, 10-8, going into the fourth. We'll take a break. You're watching Blue Devil football.
Tri-Lake Eye Clinic is proud to support the Water Valley Blue Devils. Dr. Edwards and his staff realize that teamwork is important not only in sports but in bringing you the best eye care possible. Dr. Edwards is teamed with the Zeiss VisuCam to bring the most advanced diagnostic imaging system to the area. The Zeiss OCT detects glaucoma, macular degeneration, and diabetic eye disease earlier than any previous instrument in eye care. Tri-Lake Eye Clinic, seeing in better so you can see out better.
The Grenada law firm of Horan & Horan specializes in criminal and civil law. Attorneys Kevin Horan, Jimmy Powell, and Brad Dagnott are ready and prepared to fight for your rights. They will explain today's complex legal procedures and provide individual attention. When you need experience and dedication, let them go to work for you. Contact them at 226-2185 or stop by 1500 Gateway in Grenada. A family practice since 1926.
Midtown Auto Parts, your CarQuest dealer in Water Valley, has the parts you need for light and heavy-duty vehicles. Custom-made hydraulic hoses for the farm and heavy-duty equipment. 3- and 4-wheeler parts and small engine parts, too. Midtown turns brakes and rotors. Check out their full line of K&N air filters. Midtown Auto Parts in the middle of downtown Water Valley is now open 6:30 a.m. till 6 p.m., 6 days a week. It's Midtown Auto Parts, the real parts store.
All right, we're back for the fourth quarter, y'all. The situation is this. Water Valley defense, if they can just shut them out this quarter right here, doesn't matter what the offense does, really, other than throw a pick six or something.
Man, yeah, we don't.
We can just shut them out this quarter, we win. So 3rd and 5 for the Cougars, and he's wanting to throw it. He's going to run it, and he's tackled by Jamison.
Goodness gracious.
He's taken down.
But it felt like it took 15 seconds to finally get this taken care of.
Jamarius Jenkins was on his guy. And, look, if Jamarius doesn't get him, he's gone for about a 15, 20-yard run.
Yeah.
So 4th and 10, the Devils will get the ball back with 11:32 to play in the game. It's starting to look a little optimistic.
Yeah.
James Brown said, I feel good.
I keep hearing, so you're telling me there's a chance.
Good punt this time right here. Fair catch call for it. Hit his foot, y'all. It hit his foot. North Panola's going to have the ball inside the 10. Oh, whoa.
They didn't say it.
Wow. No, now he did. Now he did.
There's a flag on the ground. I think he meant to throw his bean back, maybe. I'm not sure what's going on there.
Yeah. I'm telling you, I thought it hit his foot.
Yep.
Wow, this is big right here, Chad. This is huge.
Yep.
They're talking about it, yeah, but
once it touches his foot,
but now this guy doesn't have a good a view as the other guy. So right now, this is bad. If this is if that hit his foot, if they decide that it hit his foot, it doesn't actually matter if it did or not. If it did hit his foot, or if they decide that, that's first down. Cougars. Woo. Inside the 20. At about the 19. No, I'm sorry.
9.
About the 9-yard line. Inside the 10. So the defense needs to step up right here and just stop them. They're going to have to stop them 4 downs.
Yeah.
First and goal from the 9.
Yep, you're right.
They will not hit the brakes and kick a field goal. Well, I was afraid of that. Coach Embry is.
He's hot.
He's hot.
I think he should call a timeout and calm his guys down because they're maybe about to reel if he ain't careful.
He's going over there to tell the other coach something. He's explaining something to him. I don't know. I don't know what that was about.
I don't know. You shouldn't have to explain, hey, it hit his foot.
All right. We still haven't called a play. They have not blown it in yet. Now they've started the play clock. Robinson's got two backs back there right in front of him, like guard dogs. And he's tackled from behind. Maybe he got two, maybe three.
Yeah. Down there, 2 or 3 is pretty big, though.
And the clock did not, well.
Why is the clock not running? Why is the clock not running?
There he goes.
Okay.
That's not a first down. Yeah,
no.
It should have been running the whole time. .10:58 to go in the game. North Panola has a second goal. Robinson's going to get it, keeping himself up the middle. And he's got yardage inside the 5, down to about the 4.
Looks about, right on the 4.
Dalton Higdon comes in. It's Chris Harris going out. So third down. We got to have 2 stops right here. Watch the little jump passes. And stay with your man. It's up to the front 7. Stop this play. Uh-oh. Is that going to be a false start? Back them up. 5. What's going on is that the offensive line is trying to get the jump. They're jumping the snap count. So in other words, when the quarterback says hunt, they're firing off the ball, but then the snap's coming a half second later.
Yep.
And that's by design. They've probably gotten away with it half the year or whatever.
Right.
And they're just trying to get that extra push. Because they know our guys have to watch the ball. So third and about 9 now. 3rd and goal from the 9. Looking to throw it in the end zone. He's in trouble. He's being chased right now by Ty Morgan. Ty Morgan chasing him. Oh, and he's out of bounds at the flag down. A flag down. What is this? It's going to be a block in the back. It's got to be. Block in the back. Now, he didn't get in the end zone. He maybe got to about the 4 or 2 yard line maybe.
It's hard to see.
If that is, in fact, a block in the back, that's going to be terrible. It's going to be a 10-yard. Yep, hold on the offense. That's bad. That's going to back them up outside the 10 to about the 16-yard line.
Well,
call it the 20. Dead on the 20.
Yeah.
Wow.
Goodness gracious.
I can't. That angle is bad over there.
It's funny. You got to kind of find the line and then follow it to one side or the other wherever you can see what's going on.
So, tell you what, the Cougars have got a little bit of that Water Valley disease. They've been going backwards in the red zone.
That's what I was saying a moment ago is whatever bug we've had, they've picked up.
3rd and goal from the 20. They're going to try to throw it across the middle. Nice coverage. It's called inside the 10 down to the 6. Yeah. So it'll be 4th and goal from the 6. So they get one try. Here. That's good coverage by Rocket. I mean, he was all over the guy.
Yep.
He just caught it. But if the only thing I can say, he's got to get that hand in. And whenever that ball hits, rip it out.
Yep. Pull an arm or something to make him drop it.
As soon as that ball hits, rip down.
Yeah.
Make him drop it. 8:41 to go in the contest. Devils have the lead. North Panola's got a 4th and goal from the 6. This is a intense one right here. Robinson calls for the ball. He gets it. He's wanting to throw it across the middle. No good. And look at this. Their player just threw a punch on Cook and no call. His helmet came off. He just threw a punch and no call. Wow.
Wow.
Are we going to get it in a minute?
He's thinking about it. I don't know.
Wow. So the Blue Devils will get the ball back on the turnover on downs at the 6-yard line.
We don't need to do anything goofy here. We need some positive downfield.
Yeah, 3 and out would be bad. We need to keep this. We need to take this 8 minutes completely off the clock right here on this drive.
Yeah, and come down and score.
Truss is in the backfield with Dre McCray. He's going to keep it himself up the middle. He gets a few now. Look at this. Good push by the offensive line. He got it up to about the 10, so he got about 4.
Gain of about 4, you're right. Right on the money.
Eat the clock. Eat it up. Now, they are dangerous throwing the ball. If you make them throw it, you know what's coming at least. So if we can run this clock down to nothing, that'd be great. Don't want to give it to them with too much time. Truss got a second, about 7.
We don't want to give it to him with anything on it.
He keeps himself through the middle, and he's got a lot of yardage up to about the 15-yard line.
Be real close to the first.
Be close. Let's see. He'll be about a yard shy.
Actually, not quite a yard. Yeah.
So 3rd and 1. Actually, half of 1.
There we go.
Man, I'm telling you right here, first down would be huge, huge.
Stop would be huge for them, too.
Yeah. So Dre McCray is in the backfield, puts Dewberry in motion. Truss moves McCray over. He's going to keep it up the middle by himself, and did he get it?
He should have gotten it.
He got it.
Yep.
He got it. That's a first down. Yep. This guy on here signal first. The other guy signal first. First down, Water Valley. 6:55 to play in the game.
Yeah, we've already taken a minute and a half off of 3 plays.
And the clock is stopped. Why is the clock stopped?
There we go.
Okay, now he blew it in.
Yeah. Well,
there
they
it
have
is.
to reset the chains.
Yeah, had to
for
reset
a couple
the
of seconds.
chains. That's right. So
I wouldn't snap this ball with about 2 seconds left. I'd call timeout to tell Jacob that.
Put Rocket in motion. Calls for the ball. He's going to throw it. What? Now he's just going to try to beat the guy. Oh, nice play by Jacob. Nice play.
Yeah. Doesn't take the sack, but doesn't give the ball up either.
Right. He threw it over there in the general vicinity of Rocket.
Stop the clock, though.
I'd rather him do that than throw it to the other team.
Indeed. You are correctamundo.
So that brings up 2nd and 10. Ball is on about the 16-yard line of the Blue Devils. Jacob puts a man in motion. He gets the ball, and he's going to keep it running right side. Now he cuts back through the middle. He's still loose up to about, well, he only got about 2. There's a flag down over there on the far side.
Figuring that's going to be a hold of some kind.
Which, that'd be crazy. Stop the clock, 6:14 to play. The clock's still running, 6:10. They ran about 5 seconds off. That's about where it should be.
Right, because it stopped a couple of times inadvertently.
When it wasn't supposed to.
Right, so I think we're probably pretty close, but they may put some back on.
They're going to back us up and make us replay second down.
Yeah. But with a 10-yard addition.
So it'll be second about 18 or 19, somewhere in there.
Second about 18.
Ball be on the 9-yard line. We have got to make the 26-yard line.
Yeah.
There's a 17-yard, 18-yard, something like that. Here we go. Truss is going to keep now swinging out. Good defense right there, but Rocket's got around the guy. He's still on his feet. He's gone. Foot race. Wow, nice play right there, Rocket. Yeah. He knew he was going to go down, so he just jumped and got about 3 more yards on the jump.
Good pickup.
That was incredible.
Yeah, good for him.
5:49 to go in the contest, and Rocket came up big with a great run. Wow.
Yeah, well, good for him, too. You know, Rocket's foot was the one the ball bounced off and gave them incredible opportunity a moment ago, so good pickup for him.
With the defense, he better love on the defense.
That's right. Somebody better hug him when he comes off
Turn
the
over.
Coach Embry needs to just embrace him right now and say, I love you, son.
That was a good run.
It was. Good for him. Good, man, I love that effort.
That was a hard effort right there. He made 2 guys miss.
Yep.
And we're going to call a timeout.
Yeah, I think Coach Embry's calling timeout.
Timeout, Water Valley.
Yeah.
We'll take it 5:30 to go. We'll be back in a minute. You're watching Blue Devil Football.
Complete Body Repair. They do headliner replacement, vinyl top replacement, air conditioner repair, lockout service, and most any other body repair your vehicle would need. Luke's Body Shop has 24-hour towing, free estimates for any job. Ask about their coast-to-coast carports, buildings, and garages. When you're in need of body repair, take your vehicle to Luke's Body Shop, South Main Street in Water Valley. Open weekdays 8 till 5.
At Yalobusha General Hospital, we're not stuck in the past. We strive for excellence in everything from our highly trained staff to our top-notch patient care, as well as our one-of-a-kind physical therapy department. And with our recently updated facilities, you'll not only get the best in patient care, but the latest technology for the most accurate diagnosis and treatments. We're not afraid of the future. We're making it happen at Yalobusha General Hospital.
A better quality of care awaits you here at Yalobusha General Hospital.
Valley Tool Incorporated of Water Valley, serving Yalobusha County for 2 decades, are proud supporters of Water Valley High School athletics. Valley Tool makers of fixtures, gauges, jigs, specialized tooling, precision grinding, production machining, and injected mold repair. Valley Tool with locations in the Industrial Park off of Highway 32 West and Railroad Street in Water Valley. Locally owned and operated by Casey Washington since 1997. Fisher Properties is now better than ever. The #1 real estate team in Water Valley joins the #1 real estate brand in the world, RE/MAX Legacy Realty. Call Sherry Fisher or Tony Hill at 473-4503.
All right, we're back. Rocket is in motion. Truss is going to throw it out to him again.
Didn't go anywhere that
going
time.
Backwards this time. That was a loss of about 5.
Yeah, didn't work quite as well this time. Ooh, it's a loss of
fast
about
too now.
6. Right at 6. So we're going to have 2nd and 16. Clock is running.
Jacob is still snapping the ball a little early, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
He needs to watch that thing, let it get down to about 7, and then call for the ball.
As long as you've got the play by then. We've gotten dreadfully slow at getting the play in on time. Or not on time, but early. Just say, Jacob, you snap that ball with more than 5 seconds, I'm going to put you in a headlock.
To Micah Hervey around the right side. First down and more.
He's gone. He
might be gone.
Oh, my goodness.
Got him inside the 10 on the 9-yard line.
Yeah, goodness gracious.
Wow, Micah Hervey almost just sealed the game.
Yep.
May still have. Yeah, that run may have sealed it. We'll see what happens, but 4:38 to play.
Holding.
Wow.
Somebody needs to be kicked square in the back end.
Wow, that's what I'm talking about. We're killing ourselves at the wrong moment. I didn't even see a flag.
I didn't either. Almost could have put it away right there with one play. Instead, we're going to have to come way back. Start
Still
over.
be second down in about 20. No, second about 18.
So it's about where we were a moment ago.
Right at the ball's at the 50-yard line. Now the clock is running, y'all. It's not supposed to be, but it is running. 4:28. On a penalty, it's not supposed to.
I think once they reset the ball, it can start because it was not dead ball.
All right, so Blue Devils 2nd and 18. Going to hand off. No, fake it. He's going to want to throw it. Dump pass to Rocket over his head. Clock stops.
Yep.
at 4:13. Wow. I just think that route's being run a little too deep.
Yeah.
That needs to be a 10-yard route.
That's about a 10-yard route.
That was about a
Hopefully
15-yard route.
Hopefully you can run it 6 or 7 yards.
Right, so 10, you get 10, then it's second or third down and 10,
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
or 8. Third down for the Devils. Truss is going to look to throw it. Runs around right side and he throws it down the field. Tolbert's got it! Tolbert's got it for a first down at the 21-yard line.
Yep. Good catch, good catch. No flags on the field.
That was, remember what I said a little while ago. He's got to jump up there and say, no, I'm going to get the ball.
My ball.
That's what I was looking for out of Tolbert.
Yep.
And Bud got that at the end of the year last year and got consistent with it.
Yeah, right.
And
that's the deal, too. And, you know, consistently better. I mean, that's improvement. I mean, you think about us,
right.
And I'm not ashamed to say, you know, here as Christians, that's what we're supposed to do with Jesus. We're supposed to walk a little closer every day. And I know that football and Jesus are not the same thing, but you should be better this week than you were last week. You should be better this play than you were last play.
So Jacob gets the ball. He's going to call his own number right up the middle, and he got a few now.
Yeah.
He got about 3,
I'm not
2
real
or
sure
3.
that he didn't put his knee down and then just fell forward.
Lean forward,
so,
yeah, and that's a good spot because it looked like he got 5, but his knee, you're right, went down, and then he kind of lunged forward for another yard. So second about 7. The clock is running, 3:35 to play in the contest, and it is running. So 19 seconds on the play clock. We should not have to snap this ball until it gets under 20 seconds. No, well, it could prevent a field goal would prevent a tie. Oh, no, it wouldn't help us. That's right, because
field
touchdown.
goal doesn't help us. We need a touchdown.
Yeah, 4-down territory.
Field goal's
Jacob's going to keep it. Nowhere on that play.
Nothing.
He may have lost a yard. Yep.
He lost about a half a yard once they spot him.
Yeah, this is 4-down territory. If we don't get a first down, a first down would end the game.
Yeah, I agree.
Pretty much. The ball game's over. If we don't, they'll have about a minute and a half to work with. They'll have to go the length of the field within a minute and a half.
I think whoever I ran in next, I would tell Brad. Or,
see,
Coach
they're
Embry
warming up. No, don't. John,
we don't need a
I know
field
John
goal.
wants to kick the ball. No, not in this situation.
I'd tell him sit down. We don't need
they're
you
not going
unless
to
we
kick a
need
field
PAT.
goal. DeMicah Hervey's got the ball, and he's tackled at the 20-yard line.
He may actually have lost another half a yard.
Did.
Actually, a yard. Yep.
They're calling a timeout. It'll be third down, fourth down from there. We'll take a break while they discuss things and be back right after this. You're watching Blue Devil Football.
Turnage Drugstore, the guardian of your health for over 110 years, is Water Valley's own locally owned pharmacy. Benny, Bobby, and the staff can help you with your prescriptions and over-the-counter meds. Turnage's not only has medications you need, but gift items for your family. Stop in and set a spell and have something refreshing from the old-fashioned snack bar. Over 110 years of serving you and your family. Turnage Drugstore on Main Street in the heart of downtown Water Valley.
The Grenada law firm of Horan & Horan specializes in criminal and civil law. Attorneys Kevin Horan, Jimmy Powell, and Brad Dagnott are ready and prepared to fight for your rights. They will explain today's complex legal procedures and provide individual attention. When you need experience and dedication, let them go to work for you. Contact them at 226-2185 or stop by 1500 Gateway in Grenada. A family practice since 1926.
The Devils are going to go for it, 4th and 10 from the 20, from the Cougar 20. And we've discussed it. We've already called our own play. Let's see what happens. They're looking at Darius. It's thrown deep. Oh, no catch. That was for Rocket in the end zone. Yep. Wow, he should have come up with that. Dadgummit.
Yep.
He's got to get that one. That was 6. Turnover on downs. The Cougars will get it with 2:22 to play in the game at their own 20. They should only have 1 timeout left. No, 2, because they didn't call a timeout on the punt. They took the penalty.
That's right.
So they should have 2 timeouts left.
They have 1.
They have 1?
Yep.
One timeout. Okay.
They stopped the clock a minute ago, and they had called an early third quarter timeout.
Well, that's not going to really be an issue for them because they're going to throw it. If it's incomplete, that stops the clock.
Right.
But I play my DBs way back off the ball.
I think we get an interception here, actually.
If not on the first play, then the second long pass. So here comes the first attempt. No, false start.
Shoot yourself in the foot some more.
So that ate up.
Yep.
Little time off the clock. 1 second. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Well,
1 second.
Yeah. Well, on false start, the clock shouldn't start. They should put it back to 2:22. A good timer, because they did that to us a moment ago.
Hey.
Well, they ran a second off of us earlier too. So we'll let it roll.
So they take number 6 out. How many people they have? They got too many people on the field. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 11.
They have 11.
Yeah. Now they do.
Out. Yep.
So the Cougars are definitely in a passing type situation. 4 seconds on the play clock. They put a man in motion, get the ball. He's looking to throw. He gets hit. Oh, that maybe should have been picked up. Tolbert was kind of looking to help Chris Harris out there on the far side, and when he turned around, the ball hit it like 4 yards in front of him.
And Marcus Cook and Parker Todd just put the quarterback on his tail. And it was close enough that they possibly could have called it, but it was close enough that it was not callable either.
So second and about 15 for the Cougars. Do or die. Ja'Cory Woodard's trying to get to the quarterback and lay the smack up down. Now they got another false start penalty. Back them up another 5, another 2 seconds, 3 seconds, running. 4 seconds, 5 seconds,
Why is
6,
the clock still running?
7, 8, 9, 8 seconds.
They ran 8 seconds
off the clock.
They ran 8 seconds off the clock.
That was after they had already blown the play dead. Yep. So really probably about 9 seconds. We can't get our stuff right. So Rocket, McIntosh, let's see, DeMicah Hervey, Tolbert, and Chris Harris are going to have to come up big right here. Kiki is in. They're going to run the ball off the right side, and that is not good. There's a flag coming in.
There'll be some holding or
I hope it's not a face mask.
Yep.
Face mask. What?
I think it's going to be on us.
Yeah, no, it won't be enough for first down, but is it an automatic? They said it was at the 15-yard line. That would put it at the 30 if it's a personal. Yeah, that's a first down, y'all. Or close to it. No.
Yep.
It was at the 14, so it'll be 2nd and 1. Are you kidding me?
Wow.
2:03 to play in the contest. We are killing ourselves with some penalties. They're just coming at bad time. Clark is running now.
I don't like the face mask penalty at all.
Well, they're trying to hurry up and call a play. 1:53 to go in the contest. 2nd and 1.
All of our guys are standing up on the line. We are not rushing.
They're going to try to throw it out real quick, and that guy is smoked. But, okay, the clock will stop while they move the chains for the first down at the 35-yard line. And now they're winding it. The ball is spotted. The clock better be running. It is. 1:40 to go. Devil defense needs to hold strong right here. We can take a bunch of those plays.
Yeah.
So snap is back. Uh-oh, he's in trouble. He's going to be flushed. He's being hunted down. Grant Burris has him. He's going to be knocked down at the 42-yard line. Not a first down. The clock will stay running. 1:17 to go. 1:16, 1:15, 14. And this is taking way too much time for them to get ready. So this, oh no, the whole line, there we go, back them up 5 more, there we go.
False start.
Everybody, well, the whole line just kind of leaned back whenever he said hut or whatever.
You can't do that.
Can't do that. So they'll back them up 5, and the clock will start when they blow it in. 1:04 to go. Devils up 10-8. Wow, it's a nail biter. Woo.
closer than anybody's really.
We have 5 safeties, brother. 6 if you want to count Grant. They throw it out here to number 3. He dropped it. Wow. 4th down. 4th down. Or is it 3rd or 4th?
This is third. This is third.
This is 3rd.
Yeah.
Man, they must have.
Yeah.
They changed that thing
They changed
immediately.
them very fast. I mean, they're almost changing them with the ball in the air. I watched that a minute ago.
51.9 seconds to go. 3rd and 8 for the Cougars. Clock is stopped because of the incomplete pass. 12 seconds left to go on the play clock. Uh-oh, here we go. Parker Todd's got a beat on the guy. They throw the screen, and he's tackled from behind by Ty Morgan at the 42-yard line. It'll be 4th down and 4. 4th down and 4.
They're going to call their
So
last
timeout called by the Cougars.
That's their last one.
We'll take it and be back for the last 43 seconds after this. You're watching Blue Devil.
Fisher Properties is now better than ever. The #1 real estate team in Water Valley joins the #1 real estate brand in the world, RE/MAX Legacy Realty. Call Sherry Fisher or Tony Hill at 473-4503.
The Grenada Law Firm of Horan and Horan specializes in criminal and civil law. Attorneys Kevin Horan, Jimmy Powell, and Brad Dagnott are ready and prepared to fight for your rights. They will explain today's complex legal procedures and provide individual attention. When you need experience and dedication, let them go to work for you. Contact them at 226-2185 or stop by 1500 Gateway in Grenada. A family practice since 1926.
The Blue Devils need one more stop, Chad. 4th and 4 from the 42-yard line. 4th and 3, actually. 4th and 3. It's a handoff right up the middle. Did he get it? Yeah, he got the first down. They need to get up and clock it. They have no timeouts. 38 seconds left. Whoa, what is the spot? Okay. So they have started the clock, and they're going to clock it, snap it, slam it. 35 seconds even left in the contest. Well,
35.
35. Well, I'm going to tell you what's going on is this. We're kind of in a half prevent.
Yeah.
And that's their thing. They love to just throw it deep and burn you. So now they're having to throw little short stuff, and they're only getting 5 to 10 at a time, and it's taking too much time off the clock. Yeah. It's kind of like a game of chess right now.
We're done with timeouts, too, so we just need to stop them a couple of times.
We just can't make a bad mistake.
Yeah.
So here we go. Look like there's a hold bad there.
Yeah,
yes.
We got it.
Oh, wow. We almost picked it. But Marcus Cook was being held so bad.
10 yards. Golly.
They got
back on the 40. So it's going to come back nearly to the 30.
Yeah, it should come back to about the 32, 31, 34, somewhere between 32 and 33 yard line.
Yep. Hold. Yep.
I mean, that was if they didn't throw that flag, I was going on the field.
You might have to let me help you climb the fence.
That's about where the hold occurred.
Yeah. Should be about 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
All right, here we go. Clock is should be running, but it's not. Snap is back. Looks like they're trying to throw it deep. They threw it way deep. No good. Great coverage by Rocket, and Kiki Rucker came over the top.
Good coverage.
26.6 left in the game. 3rd down and 20. 19 call it. No, I'm sorry. 21.
3rd and
21.
Yeah.
I subtracted when I should have added.
Math brought to you by Common Core.
Shout out to Brian Wilhite. How you doing, buddy? So 3rd down and 21 for the Cougars. Devils need a stop or a pick. He's looking up. He's going to take it himself, it looks like, which is the worst thing to do. He's running out of bounds at about the 42, 43. 21 seconds. How did only 3 or 4 seconds run off that clock? 3 seconds ran off the clock? Are you kidding me?
I think the clock operator took your math class.
So 4th down and about 14.
Man.
So back everyone up.
Yeah. I don't know.
8 yards off the
look, man.
Just keep the pressure. I like keeping the pressure.
We've got pressure on it. You know, we've made them make some mistakes. Parker is getting there almost every time.
Yeah, well, he's just coming free. They're not even blocking him.
They're not even picking. Because Parker's just doing whatever he wants to do at this point. He's got a little more free reign.
So last play potentially. Parker Tides. Oh, no. Keldrick McIntosh is giving chase. He missed him. Now he throws it late. He's got a man wide open. Chris Harris is going to tackle him down inside the 20, down to about the 11, 12-yard line with 12 seconds left. Wow, how do you get a man
wide open?
Wide open.
Wide open.
Wow. So they're going to try to clock it right here maybe. They slam it down with 9.8 seconds left in the game. Wow, that's crazy.
Man.
How do you leave a guy wide?
He was, I mean, my gosh, there was nobody for 10 yards. And we're just fortunate to have caught him.
So we got to stop him right here.
Well, and there was also Kiki on it too, Kiki Rucker.
It looks like both of our DBs bit on the inside route, and no one covered the outside route. So they can get a first down, but it would be on the 1. Uh-oh, we got a timeout, Water Valley. No, timeout Cougars. They did it. I know Water Valley. That is Water Valley.
It would have to be Water Valley. There's no way they have a timeout left. Yeah.
Okay, we'll keep it here. Remind everybody to catch the playback on Saturdays and Sundays at 11 o'clock on Channel 97, Max South. And Mondays on YouTube. Go in there and type in Water Valley versus North Panola. And then you can watch the game at your own leisure. Chad, what about that play, man? That's we always seem to do something a little.
Fourth down, just stop it and let's just get this game over
It doesn't. Well, here's my thing. Anything but that. Even if he picks up a first down with his legs, and you tackle him for just barely a first down, you're still back here with 9 seconds left in the game.
Right. Not
at the 11-yard line.
Right.
You know, I mean, you always got to guard those receivers first until you see he has crossed the line of scrimmage. Then you go back and get him. I mean, he had to get 21 yards.
Right.
So they're close enough to just throw the ball in the end zone, so the DBs have got to do their job. They got to earn this one. Robinson gets the ball, and he wants to throw it in the end zone. There's a hold right there, and it's called. It's called. This is one to come back 10 yards.
Hold.
So 3.1 seconds. This will be the last play of the game right here, Chad.
Yep.
And number 73 is Tick, but he did not. I mean, it was a hold. It was a bad one.
It was.
That was an obvious hold. That was almost as bad as the one on Marcus a minute ago.
Yeah. I think you're right.
And hey, look, you can create that hold anytime you want. All you got to do is just keep fighting.
Slow down.
Because now they have no choice but to hold.
That's right. Well, and if you've ever played on the line,
that's back at the 28-yard line.
Yeah. Well, holding happens just about every play. Sometimes it's a matter of getting.
That gives us a huge boost right here. But we've got the advantage now.
Yeah, if he takes off running and we tackle him, it's a ball game. We just need to tackle.
DeMicah Hervey and Rocket on this side, and that's the side they want to go to. 5 receivers. If we can just get some good pressure, and we got it, and there's another hold, not called.
Ball game.
Water Valley has won 10-8.
Wow.
No flags.
Should have been holding again.
Yeah, should have been. Should have seen another flag.
Yep.
Now look at this. I like it. DeMicah Hervey
helping the guy up.
I love it. Yep. That's great sportsmanship. All the Water Valley guys are picking this kid up.
Yeah.
No, sir. So for North Panola, this is a second loss in 2 weeks. Wow. And Water Valley. Third region loss. Water Valley has just secured home field advantage. If Senatobia wins tonight, which they
tomorrow night,
which is most likely, it won't matter.
Yeah, Senatobia and Independence were adamant they're going to play in the rain tomorrow night while we sit at home in the dry.
Well, we'll take a break. When we get back, we'll wrap it up. You're watching Blue Devil Football.
C.W. White Incorporated Petroleum Products in Water Valley supports Blue Devil football and academics, selling quality petroleum products at reasonable prices for over 60 years. C.W. White offers local express ethanol and non-ethanol gasolines. Open 24/7 on Wise Street in Water Valley. Also additional locations of local express and Sunoco fuels in Charleston, Batesville, Sardis, and Senatobia. Wishing the best for the Blue Devils this season.
Main Street Coffeyville Insurance is now First Choice Insurance. We take pride in our customer service. Our goal is to build long-term relationships with our clients through our experienced agents and the ease of doing business. It is our belief that people should be treated equally with the respect and patience they deserve. Great customer service before, throughout, and after the process is our main concern. We strive to give you the best insurance experience. First Choice has insurance to meet your family's needs. The Blue Devil Scoring Summary is sponsored by Dunn's Country Store on Highway 32 West in the Silverina community. Features hickory smoked barbecue, hand-patted never frozen hamburgers, farm-raised catfish, and their cooked-to-order ribeyes served each Friday and Saturday nights.
All right, we're back. North Panola, Water Valley has taken this one. Wow, and a nail-biter. Man, that was a great finish. Fun to watch.
To the wire. To the wire, man. Goodness.
10-8. Special teams came through for the Blue Devils tonight and won the ball game. It's time now for the Dunn's Country Store scoring summary. How did it happen, Chad?
Well, I was just apologizing to Bob. I was like, man, I didn't keep up with a couple of things. And he's like, but you didn't even have much to keep up with. I said, I think that was the problem. I'm used to writing like 2 or 3 pages, and I literally have the entire scoring summary on the front of one page. So no scoring at all in the first quarter. Second quarter with 10 minutes and 10 seconds left to go for North Panola. Number 3, Stephen Edwards with a TD reception, about a 25-yard touchdown reception. And 2-point conversion, number 12, Walls taking it in for the 2-point conversion, bringing your score to North Panola 8, your Water Valley Blue Devils 0. In the second quarter with 1 minute, 36 seconds left to go. Jacob Truss calling his own number, doing that several times. Taking it in from 8 yards out. John Surrett's PAT was good, bringing your score North Panola 8, Water Valley Blue Devils 7. And about the midpoint of the third quarter, that was my other mess up. I didn't get the specific time. John Surrett putting the 36-yard field goal through the uprights, bringing your score to your Water Valley Blue Devils 10, North Panola Cougars 8. And that's going to be the final decisive score. And North Panola has 3 losses in the division, in the region, and we have 0 losses in the region.
Wow.
Yeah, what a turnaround this year from where we thought we might. Man, you think about all the way back to Ripley and how terrible we played, and we've done enough. We've done enough at times.
Yeah, well, here we go. We've been counting it down all year. Tonight, Coach Embry has got his 100th win.
100, man.
So I'm texting Lillian to make sure that Mom gets a picture of Coach Embry, first ever coach to win 100 games.
We got to find something to name after him.
Yeah. Hold on a second. So the Devils, I thought, Chad, they did a great job tonight on defense in the box. In the box, they did an incredible job.
We got a little
secondary was not bad.
Yeah.
They just threw some perfect passes. I think they just announced on the field that Coach Embry's 100th win or something. But
good for him.
But yeah, I mean, like on that when Marion was out there, that was just a perfectly thrown ball for a touchdown.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. So you can't fault Marion on that. I thought he had good coverage on the guy. You see that play every week in the NFL, but that's what it looks like. The defender is right on the guy, just the ball is thrown right over the shoulder. On offense, I thought we actually moved the ball better than average. You know what I mean? And we did not – listen, you know what we did not throw tonight?
An interception.
Pick. We
That's
did
right.
not throw a pick, and we did not turn the ball over.
Other than it touching the foot and they got it.
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of iffy anyway. But, wow, what a great win for the Devils. 10-8. Man, that's a defensive game, and it was. But there was a lot of ball movement, but just nothing got in the end zone, until a couple of times. There was only 2 touchdowns the whole game. So, great game to watch. That's the first defensive game I've ever enjoyed watching. I like points, but
I like points. Defense is fun to watch, but I got to be real honest with you. It is entirely the most nerve-wracking game you can watch.
Right.
Because in a game that close,
all it takes is
one play. One play. And for us, it could have been the one play here. It could have been the one play there. And for them, too. It could have been the one play here or the one play there, and this game is different. And, we have a loss in the region, and, they've beaten us again in region play. But that does make it 2 in a row if you go back to North Half last year for us against North Panola on their field. So maybe they're going to tell MHSAA, hey, let's go over and play in Water Valley next time.
Well, so next week the Devils will be home. We'll host Senatobia, who's got a dead-gum team, man. That's all you can really say. So we'll take a break. When we get back, we'll talk about Senatobia and beyond. You're watching Blue Devil football.
At Yalobusha General Hospital, we're not stuck in the past. We strive for excellence in everything from our highly trained staff to our top-notch patient care, as well as our one-of-a-kind physical therapy department. And with our recently updated facilities, you'll not only get the best in patient care, but the latest technology for the most accurate diagnosis and treatments. We're not afraid of the future. We're making it happen at Yalobusha General Hospital.
A better quality of care awaits you here at Yalobusha General Hospital.
Valley Tool Incorporated of Water Valley, serving Yalobusha County for 2 decades, are proud supporters of Water Valley High School athletics. Valley Tool makers of fixtures, gauges, jigs, specialized tooling, precision grinding, production machining, and injected mold repair. Valley Tool with locations in the Industrial Park off of Highway 32 West and Railroad Street in Water Valley. Locally owned and operated by Casey Washington since 1997.
All right, we're back, and next week the Devils will finish up at home, the regular season, that is, playing host to Senatobia. It'll be senior night, so senior night.
Yeah.
And want to make sure everyone gets out there. The Senatobia team is pretty good. They have beaten the team we beat tonight, and they have not been slowed up all year, it seems like. So they beat North Panola 21-20.
Yep.
So that was a tight game
for them too.
Yeah.
A little more scoring.
A little more scoring, but still, I mean, that's about right. So the Devils have their work cut out for them next week. And you know what? It's kind of one of those games, Chad. It's like when I was in Jacksonville, we had to play the last 2 games because we had to.
Right.
It
doesn't matter.
The crazy thing was it didn't help us if we won or lost by 100. And so it's going to be one of those games that Coach Embry's going to want to play, and we want to win. But guess what? I mean, to be honest with you,
we're already in. We're
already in. We can't make our situation better. Put it that way.
Well, we can. We can win. Yeah. If that's what Bob was talking about a moment ago.
Okay.
So if Senatobia, even if Independence just mops the field with them tomorrow night, which they may do that because it's supposed to be raining like inches per hour tomorrow night, while we're sitting at home in the dry. The reality is, even if Senatobia loses tomorrow night, next Friday night in Water Valley at 7 p.m., we need all of our fans there because it is for the Region 2-3A championship. It's going to be for the championship on our home field. And, we got a great opportunity. We played North Panola here for the region championship last year, and they mopped the field with us. They beat the brakes off of us in November, early November, and then we came back and did the same thing to them in the North Half. But Senatobia most likely, win, lose, or draw, they're going to be ready to play next Friday night against us, and we're going to kind of scrap it out with them and see how things end up.
Well, 10-8, Devils win. If you guys see Coach Embry around town this week, shake his hand, tell him congratulations on 100 wins. That's quite a feat at any high school. So until next week, when we see you at home, for Bob Murphy and Chad Franks, I'm Steve Lindsay saying see ya.
Water Valley Blue Devil football has been brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Yalobusha Hospital and Nursing Home, Turnage Drug Store, Valley Tool Incorporated, Farm Bureau Insurance, Tri-Lake Eye Clinic, Luke's Body Shop, Black & Associates PA, Midtown Auto Parts, First Choice Insurance, Crow Martin Attorneys at Law, C.W. White Incorporated, Horan & Horan PLLC, Fisher Property Team of Remax Legacy Realty, and Mechanics Bank. Water Valley Blue Devil football has been a production of Murphy Productions.